podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com. When I say I promise you, I'm gonna knock out the Gypsy King as well.
ThaBoxingvoice Productions.
How am I gonna let this little skinny spaghetti hit my face?
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yeah, numbers don't lie, and I'm the number one guy. And I'm the dog with this.
When I stepped on the scene, I said I wanted this though. I said I wanted that though.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
You know, so I'm still on a mission.
I'm gonna chase his ass all the way up there.
I told him it's an easy bracket thing.
Some of them like it, some of them don't. ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Good morning, TBV, and welcome back to another morning edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. And we're back this morning to discuss the new news that Tyson Fury not only wants to fight Deontay Wilder next, but he needs a little tune-up in between. He's calling it a homecoming fight. Sounds like a tune-up to me. Sounds like a person that's trying to buy time, see if he can't further out those negotiations with Anthony Joshua. You know, homecoming fight. Maybe he wants to turn into a homecoming all-out Britain affair. I don't know. I don't want to feel doubtful. I don't want to put that energy out there. But I don't know, man. I feel like the first negotiations went a lot smoother than this. You know, we got Fury out here on no filter boxing, no, BT Sports. And he's just talking reckless. He's talking reckless about everybody. And he's really not giving you anything definitive, to be honest with you. But we have audio so that you can make up your own minds. And we have the phone number so that you can call in and express your own opinions. 1-425-569-5241. Add Nestor Gibbs on Skype anywhere in the world where you can use Skype. Download it absolutely free on the iPhone App Store or Android App Market. While you're there, download that Patreon app, which is also absolutely free, and enjoy tons of extra exclusive coverage, footage, and podcasts, all from the TBV hosts. Yesterday, we had our film study on Tony Harrison versus Jermell Charlo. You can check that out. And we have Common Creeping Thursdays today, as well as TBV beating the odds with TBV on Friday. So let's get on out to this. Let's head on out to Corpus Christi, Texas. Good morning on Central Time.
It's me, Mario.
What is up? What is up in Texas Central Time? And it's cold as hell out here. You know, just a good thing that we got a lot of hot boxing to talk about. You know, hopefully Ness or the callers or Mike say something that get me heated, because I need it right now, man. This weather is crazy out here. I'm telling y'all, I'm not used to this shit. I'm used to like 70 or 65 at this point in time in the year, and it ain't having it though. So, but yeah, we'll get to talking Fury. We'll get to talking Wilder. We'll get to talking all the reasons why Fury would absolutely deserve a homecoming fight if he wanted it, which I don't think he does, but yeah, we'll get into that.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss. 2 to stand over.
Turn up.
Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
And I'm in.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Y'all heard what he said. Look who in the motherfucking building. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody out there in TBV land? And just for a little tidy up, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? For damn sure, it's not Thursday. Today is Prospect Wednesday. Ness, you know what I'm saying? He's older, so he tends to like forget shit every now and again. So I got his back. I'm here for him all day, every day. But Fury wants a tune-up before he fights Wilder. The same man that said, I have the pride of my whole country behind me, and that's why I'm taking this fight now and not waiting. Now you want to tune up? Maybe it's a negotiation tactic that he's using for Anthony Joshua, or maybe he's just using it for Deontay Wilder. So we never know how it may play out, but it did seem like the first go around, this was a lot smoother, a lot simpler, and was done a lot faster. But what's going on, you guys?
Is it fair to call this homecoming fight a tune-up? Are we, I don't know, painting a narrative, a false narrative? Is that?
I think we are. I think we are because of
really. So coming off of 2 tune-ups and a draw, you deserve to come back home and do a victory lap.
Who said? But he did say. Can we play that soundbite first before I give my my exact thoughts on it? Michael, soundbite, schmoundbite. Which one do you want me to play? The one that says Fury wants to tune up next. Yep. Fury rematch title? Yes. Fury rematch.
The rematch with Wilder is the priority, right, for you?
Listen, I want a rematch with Wilder. If it happens or not, it's down to them. If they want the fight, they want it. If they don't, no problem to me. They're the ones who've got to redeem themselves, not me. I've done everything I should have done. I don't need to redeem myself. I don't need a second chance at glory. I'm the lineal heavyweight championship of the world. I don't need a belt, an alphabetical title. So many of them. What I have, you can't be given. World title, belts, alphabetical titles, they don't really mean a lot to me, to be fair. The only thing that does mean to me is lineal championship of the world, and that's why I carry it with pride, and that's the best one to have.
I think we should let Manchester in.
Well, listen, first of all, I would also like to read his other quote before I get into this. He said, in interview, it was on the Daily Mail, but his quote says, I'd like a homecoming fight in April, maybe in Manchester, somewhere in the UK, and then I'd like to fight Wilder again, but if not, then just Wilder. And if not Wilder, I'll just have the homecoming fight. Oh, that's what he told BT Sport. So listen, here's the thing. This is absolutely a negotiation tactic. This is absolutely, something to stir the pot, something to show them that they have options. The Fury people can't make it seem like everything's riding on this rematch. Like it's the only avenue they have. They have to know, the Wilder camp has to know that they have options. But if this wasn't a tactic, if this is something that he would be willing to pursue, I think it's only on the basis of him not landing the Wilder fight for, whatever negotiations dismantle. But he absolutely deserves this. Let's get this straight. Wilder, for all the talk that we have on this show about Wilder stepped up, he didn't get Joshua. He had something big in mind. He stepped up. No, he didn't. He thought he was going to be fighting a 500-pound Tyson Fury. That was not even close to reminiscent of what he was. Tyson Fury stepped up. Tyson Fury took the big fight. Tyson Fury dared to be great. Tyson Fury was in a dangerous fight. And Tyson Fury took that fight. So you could talk about, him having 2 comeback or him having 2 tune-ups. Yeah, the man was gone for 2 years, battling depression, battling addiction. I mean, these are serious things that any athlete would have issues with, but a boxer, boxers are the peak athletes of any sport. So these are the things that he'd had to deal with coming back, and to fight a monster like Wilder and then to win the fight, he absolutely would deserve whatever he wants. But I think that if you're going to criticize him, then you'd have to criticize Wilder for not, giving into whatever negotiations Tyson Fury wanted. Specifically, if he wanted to fight in the UK, because it seems like that's what he wants. You're right, Mike. You're right, Ness. He has a country behind him on his back. And that's why he'd like to give them a hometown fight. That's why he'd like to reward their loyalty to him. So if he were to want to take this fight,
I don't know what boxing you watch. I don't reward.
If he was to take this fight, it's not that I'm saying I'd be okay with it. Obviously, I'm upset when we don't get the big fights. But
as long as it's a UK
if any
guy
man
going
in
one,
one of these
you're okay.
corners deserves a hometown fight, it's him. Because guess what? Wilder's taken enough hometown fights for the remainder of his career. Okay, he's the guy that's got to step up in this situation because Tyson Fury already did it.
I just sent you the homecoming clip. Let the people hear that clip and let them decide on how they want to interpret that clip.
The homecoming fight.
I'd like to get Wilder at Old Trafford, but I don't know how realistically it is. Frank's working on it now, and my lawyer's working on it with their team and that, so I'm sure they'll come up with something good. I'm just happy to be alive and to be here in the sunshine on a beach, sat down and being interviewed by a big sports network and be a part of something, I suppose. I'm just happy to be alive, breathing fresh air and be healthy, because that's the most important thing, right?
There you go.
No,
I'm just gonna say the fact that he keeps repeating he's happy to be alive. I mean, I wonder if he had a near-death experience with that knockdown. Did he like see the white, follow the white, and then come back? Is he like speaking to dead people? I mean, he's like, why is he always saying, I'm just happy to be alive? Like, is it that dangerous to go in there with Wilder?
Let's take it from the top. Homecoming fight. To me, homecoming means you want to kind of get the people back behind you and show them a showcase kind of fight. And I mean, if Fury doesn't take this Wilder rematch next, I mean, who's to say that he doesn't deserve that? At the end of the day, I want the Wilder Fury rematch, but the way it sounds, and maybe it's just like I said, it's a negotiation tactic that he's using to get a bigger percentage in the Wilder fight, because we all know that that's the fight that Wilder really wants.
Well, just like AJ, if Fury doesn't fight Wilder, don't be mad when Deontay has to fight Brazil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I've never said, I would be. Look, I'd be mad.
You're a victim of that. Like you like to come on here and say how Wilder's not doing this and not doing that, but meanwhile you want to sanction a homecoming fight for a dude that's had 2 tune-ups and 1 real fight.
No, I don't want that.
When Wilder has to face his mandatory challenger, if that's called, you'll be criticizing that.
No, not at all.
I want you to be fair down the pipe. That's all.
I'm very fair, and you can go back and listen to every word I said about the Brazil fight. Is it the fight I want? Absolutely not. But neither was the Fury fight. I wanted the Joshua fight, but you get what you get, and I don't think that the Brazil fight is an awful fight. I really don't. I don't think that it's some of these other fights that he's taken in the past. I don't know how competitive it'll be, but at least there's backstory. At least there's other things to go off of. But the whole premise of my point is that if terms fall through, these men are going to have to go somewhere else. Tyson Fury shouldn't have to sit and wait around for Wilder to come to his senses. Wilder shouldn't have to wait for Fury to come to his senses. These men need to fight. Okay.
How many more pinatas and safaris are you going to sanction as a Fury fan? All you Fury fans need to look in the mirror and ask yourselves, how many other top heavyweights have this many safaras and pinatas on their resume?
Do we know that for a fact that Fury wants that kind of touch up though? Should it? Are we assuming too much?
Yeah, sure. He's going to fight Chisora a 3rd time.
What about Dillian White?
Yeah, Ness really doesn't know what he means by saying he wants a hometown fight. Now, I'll admit that in boxing, that usually means a soft touch, like Mike said, but we don't know. And I think that, you have to look at the negotiations, which, yes, you're right, did seem easier the first time around, but I don't know why you automatically assume that it's Fury is the one who's the problem in this situation. We don't know that. We don't.
Hear the audio again? There's only one guy asking for a fucking tune-up. There's only one guy asking for something in between the big fight.
He's not asking for it. He's assuming that if he doesn't get the Wilder fight, that he's gonna have to take one of these fights.
No, he said he wants a hometown. Here you go.
The homecoming fight.
I'd like to get Wilder at Old Trafford, but I don't know how realistically it is. Frank's working on it now, and my lawyer's working on it with their team and that, so I'm sure they'll come up with something good. I'm just happy to be alive and to be here in the sunshine on a beach, sat down. And
you heard that, right?
By Big Sports Network and be a part of something, I suppose. I'm just happy.
The rest of it's fluff. We listen, you heard that, right? He wants the fight. He doesn't know how realistic it is. And what could that mean? What does that mean to you? To you, that means, oh, well, Fury's sidestepping. Oh, Frank Warren's bullshitting. But to the rest of us who aren't so biased in this situation, we think, well, something's holding up negotiations. And it could be Fury, and it could be Warren, but it also could be Wilder. We don't know until we know what's holding up this fight, what the little details are. But I think that at the end of the day, it's not wrong of me to say that Wilder, if they're not going to fight in the UK, and I understand the money issue, then he should give a little, especially because Fury's giving him this rematch. And yes, Fury's giving him the rematch.
Mario, you're so real quick. So long-winded. Listen, bro, it's evident who's holding this fight up. The man is saying in the audio, I want Wilder in Old Trafford. My lawyers are working on that. Okay? He is trying to dictate. He is trying to bring this fight to the UK. Like Mario said in the very beginning of the show, that this is a negotiation tactic. As the show goes on, he's pulling away from that, but that's still his original statement. And that's still what all of this is. The man that drew has no right to ask for a hometown fight, let alone for the real fight to be held in his home, especially if the venue and the finances are not there. There's more money to be made in the US. So your lawyers and Frank are working on an Old Trafford fight? Well, last time I checked, Frank, Wilder, Espinoza, Lou DiBella, Shelly Finkel all said on air that the money is in the US. So again, do you need to ask yourself who's holding it up? Or is Mario the biased one trying to paint a narrative?
But before you answer, Mario, I got a couple of super chats that I want to get to real quick. We got one from Jack Kilsby. He's just letting Wilder know that he got the leverage. Also, we have one from Will Riggs.
That motherfucker got zero leverage. He'll be fighting Zafara somewhere next year. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, right behind Wilder.
Will Riggs. The deal with
behind Wilder. This guy just says anything to get little UK fan.
Why don't we get the super chats out? Why don't we get the super chats out, professional?
Wilder has Gerald Washington on that side, Adam Kornacki on that side. He has Luis Ortiz on that side, Dominic Hill on that side, Joe Joyce on that side,
Adam Ruiz.
Andy Ruiz on that side.
Andy, I'm sorry.
Should I continue? Should I continue?
Or you want telling me that Adam? You want me to? That Adam is a competition
number 9 in the WBC.
I don't care what the fuck the rankings are. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That's taking the top competition. You're telling me all these things, and yet you shitted on White for 3 weeks straight. But he's ranked where he's ranked, and he doesn't deserve a Joshua fight. Oh, you finally came around. But anyway, listen, I'm sorry. You know what, Mike?
Yeah, you're right.
Before you're not, Ness, hold on. Let me get it off.
Because I said
I'm not even listening to this. We got super chats, homie. We got super chats.
Fury, if he can't get Fury, that's what I said.
We got a one from Will Riggs. The deal would be Fury tune up in April. Wilder fights Brazil just after the big rematch in August for a massive summer fight. It makes sense.
It does make sense, honestly. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Time.
Listen, you're hoping that he gets this Fury fight because you can't continue the Joshua talk. That's what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, you're subsiding it. But I'll get back to the main point because you're absolutely right. I think this is a tactic, and it's not that I'm getting away from it. It's just that if you want to end the show after 4 minutes where we all agree that it's a tactic and not discuss the remaining situation, that would be
lying for entertainment. You're admitting that you're lying.
But is
I'm
it really
admitting that I'm exploring.
Is it really?
I'm admitting that I'm exploring. I'm admitting that I'm exploring the options. Will you stop and listen? I said I'm admitting
that if
oh my God, you can't even stop for 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
The show would be
5 seconds.
Purposely disagree.
No.
I would be over.
Are you done?
Mario.
Are you done?
The truth shall set you free.
Time out,
Are you
everybody.
done?
Hey, time the fuck out, everybody. Ness, go to that goddamn video that I just sent you from Elms. Elms, want you to play that, and then we come back after we regroup, and then we have a civil debate, please.
Elms, the mastermind, bringing peace to the debate.
Didn't it?
Yeah, we awoke a sleeping giant. The heavyweight division has always been a giant in the game, and it has been sleeping in the US for a long time. Hopefully I get a fight with Deontay Wilder in America or in England. I'm not really bothered where it is. If it's in Australia or Antarctica, it wouldn't be a problem to me. Whatever the fight can be, we'll go. And that's it. I'd like a homecoming fight in April, maybe in Manchester or somewhere in the UK. And then I'd like to fight Wilder again. But if not the homecoming fight, then just Wilder. But if not Wilder, then I'll just have the homecoming fight.
Well, that's the one when you're at Old Trafford when
look at his smile. Look at his smile when he says, if not Wilder, I'll just have the homecoming fight. Happy as hell to have more cherries. Happy as hell.
You know that you see you come out so biased when you say it like that.
First. Like he'll rather have the Wilder fight
exactly
if he can't have the homecoming fight. So I mean,
thank God.
He ain't
Thank God we got somebody with brains on the show.
No, I know the brains that doesn't allow that part of the fucking brain to work. The part where he says, "Oh, I'm just happy to be alive after getting punched by
Ness the psych major, Ness the psychologist, Ness interpreting people's body language. He should be a fucking Avenger with these superpowers that he's got to fucking come in and diagnose everybody's body language.
And I'm usually right.
Listen. Right. Oh, you're usually right. Okay, well,
big man moonwalking. I see big man moonwalking. He trying to get up out of this. Okay. I know what this smells like. You know what it smells like.
You said it was a tactic too. You said this was a tactic. What are you talking about?
Yeah. And what are tactics used for? He's prolonging this. He's trying to see, is Eddie going to sweeten up the offer? He experienced death. I'm just glad to be alive. That's how I'm interpreting it. And I talked to Ben Davis.
I'm interpreting it like he's
almost there.
I'm interpreting like he had a serious bout with depression. I'm interpreting like he had a serious bout with addiction and he's happy to be alive. See, that's how a normal person would say it. But Wilder Dick Rider would say, oh, he's seeing dead people. Oh man, he's spoiling the end of Sixth Sense for the rest of our fucking fans. Like, that's what you see it, but that's not the way a normal person would see it. That's not the way a normal person would see it.
Hey, Mike, after that left hand, he's seen his ancestors.
Yeah. Look, man.
Let me read this real quick. And I quote, leaving it here. Okay? Leaving it here. They haven't fought any of the other two best heavyweights of this era, but yet the others have. So clearly the terms aren't right. Either because they overvalue themselves or don't want to fight. The other two have shown they are willing to fight at that level. Are they? Who is Ben Davison talking about, Mario?
We know who he's talking about.
No. Does Manchester fucking Mario sell his citizenship to fucking, live in the UK? Know who he's
called him Roy Jones. He called him Roy Jones.
Who we talking about? Who is Ben Davis talking about? Who is Dillian White talking about? Who is Lennox Lewis talking about? Who the fuck is the world talking about? Only Mario don't see it. I'm biased, he calls me. The world sees it.
The world calls you biased, not just me. You live in Wilderville. Listen, I'm telling you straight up that it's not that they don't want the fight at all. It's that
it's not about that,
Wilder needs the fight. That's what that's about.
We're not talking about that, Mario.
But that's what I'm talking about.
No. He evading the question. Who is Ben Davison talking about?
You tell me. Go ahead.
Oh, so you refuse to answer the question? You pleading the fifth?
Sure. I plead the fifth. Whatever.
Right, we'll move on. Go ahead, Mike. You had a question for Mario.
Oh, I was saying he's talking about AJ. And if he's talking about AJ, then that tells you that the Fury team is doing what, Mario?
Negotiating
with AJ. And that tells me that maybe they may not want the Wilder fight next.
Because I'm just happy to be alive after that left hand.
I mean, only you would see ducking. Only you would see ducking for him to fight Joshua when Wilder hasn't stepped up. So
what's the easier fight,
the only
Mario?
person in the world.
What's the easier fight, Mario?
What's the easier fight for who?
More athletic
for
guy.
Fury?
Whoa.
Fury.
Can I get my question out, please?
I was just trying to make sure I knew what you're talking about.
Yeah. A more athletic guy who has power in both hands, who you already had a fight with, or somebody who's doesn't have quite as much mobility as Wilder and doesn't have the hip movement, and a person that Fury can really bounce circles around. And Anthony Joshua.
But you can say it like that, and I could say it like, who's the more dangerous fight? The person you've already seen, the person that you had success against, or the person that you've never had a look at? The person who does also have the power to put you away. So I agree with what you're saying,
and
but
I agree with you too.
I can't call it. Like, I don't know which one the dangerous fight is. I'll say this though, I give credit to Fury for either man. And at the same time, I give Fury so much more credit than Wilder and Joshua for fighting both of them before either of them stepped in the ring.
Kind of tactic, though. If you really want to negotiate with Joshua, why not just come out publicly and say that, and not have Wilder like holding on or like in the wind and shit?
Here's the scary thing about that is that if Eddie Hearn is telling the truth, which he can't always be lying. If he's telling the truth, then the truth is he's been negotiating with Fury. And even Warren came out and said that. So I think it's a sticky situation for you to come out publicly and basically say that you've had, 3 sit-down meetings without your promoter, and then there's a whole legal mess there. You know what I mean?
So that's why Ben Davison deleted that tweet?
No. I'm not. No. Listen, I wasn't evading the question. It's just we all knew who he was talking about. So it was like I didn't even want to get into it. But the point is,
who is he talking about? Why don't you make like your listeners don't know who is he talking about? Why you can't say? Why you afraid to speak his name?
I'm not afraid to speak his name. It's such a cheap tactic. It's such a cheap tactic to try to win an argument that it's like not even worth going down this junior high debate team bullshit. Like, I mean, you made a point. You made a point. It was a decent point. It was okay. I'll give you an A for effort, but it wasn't like this masterful plot. Like, it wasn't this twist at the end. You didn't fucking Thanos snap me out of existence. All right. So the issue here, it stems from what Fury's got cooking. And I do not believe that his whole plan is to somehow escape a big fight in April just to have some easy little tune-up in front of his hometown fans. Is that on the table? Sure. If he can't get what he wants, I believe that is on the table. But, for all the talk about, that Fury's got nowhere else to go, Wilder's got nowhere else to go. So, no, and he does have options. You're absolutely right. He does. Will he take those options is the question.
It's funny that you saying Fury has everywhere to go.
I didn't say that.
We got a super chat real quick.
I didn't say that at all.
You're also not interpreting the.
Wait, but hold on. What you need to adjust that though. I didn't say that.
What did you say about having places to go?
I said it's funny that you're talking about Fury has nowhere else to go when Wilder has nowhere else to go. And then I said, corrected myself, he does have places to go, Wilder does, but will he take those places?
I don't even understand that statement. Fury's obviously showing that he's got places to go, right? He's talking about.
You said, oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Mario,
these are the moments where I wish I had a gun.
The basis
because you're crazy.
Hold on. The basis of this show is that Fury doesn't want Wilder next, that he wants a tune-up. So how is that not showing that Fury has options?
You said he didn't have options. And when I say he doesn't have options, I think that the intelligent fans out there know that I'm saying he doesn't have any options the caliber of Wilder or something that would make it as logical or as good or as lucrative.
If y'all like great debates and y'all enjoy seeing Mike and Mario or Mike and Ness or Ness and Mario, smash that thumbs up button, man. It helps with the visibility of the show. No shoplifting. Like it,
Bro,
share it.
Mario's a liar, bro. Like he's
Hey, people call me a liar too.
This morning saying that I said Fury doesn't have options. Like
rewind the tape. You just said that like not even about 5 minutes ago. Go listen to yourself.
Oh, my friend, we've been doing shows about like Fury getting backdoor deals. Like I was the one before even Wilder publicly picked Fury. I'm the one saying that Fury was an option. This shows like I don't know what you're talking
So
about.
maybe you accidentally said it, but I swear to God, you said it about 5 minutes ago. You said he had no options.
I want to get to that Ben Davidson tweet.
Bro, how doesn't he have options when he's the one saying, I want Old Tafford, I want a tune-up fight? Not to mention,
are you arguing against yourself? Because I didn't say that.
Mention that again. You know, we're going over the point that he's ducking. Okay, he's ducking everybody, right? Just in his words, until something is signed. These are ducking tactics because if he really wants a tune-up fight or a homecoming fight, because tune-up and homecoming, we're collaging them together. They're two separate things. So let me just rephrase that properly for you. If he wants a homecoming, we'll go fight Joshua. Go fight Joshua in Wembley in April, and then fight Wilder in June or in May.
And is that a duck? Is that a duck if he does that?
Excuse me. Shut the fuck up. You don't never let me talk. And then you twist my words. And
you say stupid shit.
No, you're lying. That's the problem.
You're fucking lying.
Okay, yeah. I said, look, I said Fury doesn't have options. Fucking weirdo.
You did.
He just did a pay-per-view. He don't got options. Eddie's just
said you just said that.
He don't got options. Bro, you're silly, bro.
You said that like 5 minutes ago. I'm telling you. You don't even remember what you say.
All I'm saying is this, Mike. Espinoza already made it clear he ain't doing no Showtime pay-per-view in April or May. So if Fury wants a quote-unquote hometown fight, homecoming fight, which doesn't mean tune-up. That don't mean tune-up in the boxing book.
That's what Mike said, yeah.
Homecoming and tune-up are two different things. Homecoming means you want to fight in your fucking home, in your town, in your country. And you already said on Great Britain, America, you want an all-out Britain affair. So why is we talking about tune-ups? Let's talk about him fighting Joshua on April.
And let's get to that.
Everybody's saying Wilder lost his fucking pen. Let's point our attention to this guy now. Why is he saying he won 50-50? No, because everybody calls Wilder a duck, and Wilder's crazy. When Wilder said he wanted 50-50, motherfuckers ain't let that man breathe. Meanwhile, Fury can say he wants 50-50 because he's the lineal champ. Explain it. Beckham, Manchester? Like, what's going on?
I think he won the fight. So, listen, there's a reason why Wilder came out and said he didn't want the Joshua fight. He wanted the Fury fight. He needs that fight. He needs that fight. He needs that fight. He needs that Fury fight. He wants it so fucking bad because he's got to redeem himself. But the man on the other side isn't saying that. He knows he won the fight. I mean, you can call it a draw. You can call it a draw, whatever you want. But he won the fight. He did way better than anyone thought he would. So that's a win in that book. But Wilder didn't show up that night.
That's a win in the weak man's book. That's a win in the weak man's book. That's a moral victory. That is not a win. Black and white, that is not a win. He does not have the title. The picture on the thumbnail has him dressed in WBC shit. He ain't go home with nothing but that robe. The belt the champion.
And what do all the greats do, Mario? Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward. If you think I lost and you think it was close, or you think that I shouldn't have won, Floyd Mayweather ran it back against Corrales. He ran it back against McDonough. Andre Ward, everybody thought Andre Ward was not the real winner.
Yeah, you're talking about Castillo.
Yeah, Castillo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, listen. But boxing is riddled. Boxing is
have to do the unlogical. Move on because the fans said, "Yo, you lost. Just move on and fight Wilder." They don't want him to do logic, and Mario's gonna find a loophole to back that ridiculous shit that they want him to do. Don't fight. Don't do the rematch. Don't do the rematch. Just go fight Joshua.
But who says he's not going to do the rematch? Who says he's not going to do the rematch? Who says it? Boxing is filled with rematches that didn't take place immediately after. There's no law in boxing that says they have to happen right after. Look, do we want them to happen? Sure.
Right? Like Johnny Gonzalez, Abner Morris. Let's just let the public forget you knocked me out and move on and get a big fight with Gervonta Davis. Shut the fuck up.
You're so fucking stupid. Maybe if you watch boxing before 1999, you would have understood that there is tons upon tons of incredible rematches that didn't happen right after. In fact, a lot of them had tune-ups right in between. And nobody's saying that that's the way this should go. But again, you have no fucking clue. All right, just because you live inside of Wilder's jock doesn't mean you're at the negotiation table with him under the table. It don't mean that. You don't know what's going on.
We got a super chat from Jack Kilsby. Most people think Fury won. He got all the leverage. Wilder has a point to prove and needs the rematch. Stop sipping the Alabama juiceness. Also, we got another one from my guy that I just seen. Hi, y'all. T Plums 101. Everyone giving Fury this moral victory is bad for the sport. He got a draw. No way his worth past Wilder for drawing him. Wilder hate is real.
Nobody's saying that he passed Wilder.
Imagine Mayweather trying to
if he's able to even think about 50-50 with Joshua and nobody's saying shit about it, that means people think he passed Wilder.
Mike, this is why I get so upset at the host. Forget nobody. A host that has a platform that millions of people listen to on a monthly basis is spreading those lies. A host that has a platform.
What lie?
If you allow me to finish, unless you want to go ahead and talk, go ahead. I'll wait.
I mean, if you're gonna come out here and call me a liar and not exactly tell me what I'm lying about,
I said, "Hey, host, you feeling guilty?"
Oh, my bad.
Shoe fits.
I mean, we all lie. So
hell no. I mean, I wouldn't know what the hell you were talking about. Like, why you bring up some random host? Like, wouldn't make no sense to me.
You don't know what I'm talking about, but you felt guilty, got nervous, cut me off.
No, it wasn't about getting nervous. It was about the fact that you, A, have the worst memory in boxing and forget what you said 5 seconds ago, and B, blame that on other people, and I'm not trying to have that. So that's it.
Interview. Who uses cue cards? Who's Jay-Z and Pac and who's not? Fuck out of here.
Who uses cue cards? What the fuck you talking about?
We got 365 motherfucking eyes and only 77 thumbs up, and we going back like this right here, back and forth, and we debating. And y'all don't want to share the
I don't use fucking cue cards. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Up. Every person in the chat, give me one thumbs up, man. Help me grow. Help us grow. Help Ness grow. Help Mario and Ness be on a motherfucking TV station arguing like this right now by smashing that thumbs up button. Let's go.
Bro, if we put Mario on TV and he says this shit, he's gonna put him in a loony house.
Bro, if we put you on TV, they would think that you're in Wilder's pocket. The same way that they've been saying that for years. All right. So all I'm trying to do is bring a second side to this. All right. I'm not on here to agree with you. If that's why you brought me on here to agree with every word you say, then that's a problem, because I can't do that. I can't do that for people. I can't. I would never do that. I would have never agreed to come back if I was supposed to play second fiddle and hype and be your hype man. That's not what I'm doing. I'm bringing you another opinion. Okay, we can debate it. But don't get upset about it. Don't start getting personal and crying about it. Like, I'm nobody's hurting your feelings. You're talking about cue cards, which I still don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Second of all,
so much.
Second of all,
you talk so much. You don't let anything register. When I said you bring up cue card, when I say you use cue cards, it was a direct rebuttal to you saying I forget everything. The person that
you admit that on the show
again with the cutting off. The person that allegedly forgets everything has never used cue cards, wrote down questions, and still is a phenomenal interview known by the world. I'm not saying this. The world is saying this. Meanwhile, you use cue cards. You don't forget shit. Finish the statement. Has anyone called
you? Can check my interviews. I've never once used a cue card. Never once.
Don't come for me, B.
Never once. So hold on, you're telling me that you've never said on the show that you forget? You've never been right about to say something, literally that second, and then just it slipped your mind.
You know who forgot? You
never said that. You never said that.
The king.
You never said that.
Can't debate with the king.
There you go.
Hey, get to that Frank Warren audio. Frank Warren audio, please.
Taking fake stances to get UK fans.
Deflecting.
Already beat Wilder, so that's one now. And I'll do the same to Joshua.
Frank Warren.
But I don't think it's going to happen. I'm sorry to disappoint sports fans, but Joshua, even with 2 hammers in each hand, could never beat Tyson Fury, and they know it. They know that. They're not silly, and it's a business as well, so they're not going to take the fight. Simple as. They may say they're going to take the fight, talk about it, and then fight somebody else, like they keep doing, but that fight ain't going to happen. So I'm not holding my breath at all. I'll take my fights, I do my career, and that's it. I enjoyed myself.
And you can.
Now, if I could just talk without being interrupted, you see, this is what I'm saying. Like, he's telling you they're negotiating, right? Then Eddie Hearn says, we sent them an offer. Then Warren says, yo, what?
Let them listen to it first. Let them hear. It's the last thing that I sent you directly.
Was it playing in the background?
I got it here.
Reports today that 60-40 split deal is being offered Tyson Fury to fight Anthony Joshua at Wembley on April the 13th. Anything in this?
Certainly not. We've never had that offer. No offer's been sent to me. Hearn sent an offer to Tyson over the weekend. It was certainly not 60-40. And it was quite a derisory offer for Tyson. So that's it. You know, we have nothing else. You know, we've not even responded to it. It's so derisory.
So what would...
All right, so just let me pitch my narrative now, okay? Here we have another quote-unquote champion, right? Calls himself a champion. He's lineal champion. We have him on record saying he wants a fight with Anthony Joshua. We have Anthony Joshua on record saying he wants a fight with Tyson Fury. We have Eddie Hearn on record saying he sent an offer to Tyson Fury. We have Frank Warren on record saying that he didn't receive an offer, but in fact, Tyson Fury received a direct offer from Eddie Hearn and that it was a low ball offer. Where are my callers saying Fury's lost his pen? Where are my callers saying Fury needs to take whatever and face Joshua and get the keys to the kingdom? Where are my callers telling me Fury is a duck star? He really doesn't want it. What's his problem? Where are those double standards? Where is Mario at? Why isn't Mario now taking that same stance of those UK callers that call in, those same UK callers he likes to lead? Why is he not now saying, shit, Fury already said publicly he wants an April fight. No better way to get an April fight within the biggest fight known to make with Anthony Joshua in Britain, the way that you already said on Good Morning. But I don't understand, where is the pressure that Wilder receives? Where is the pressure? Put Fury on a milk carton. Say Fury's missing. Put Fury as a duck. Say Fury has gone MIA. What is going on? Why is this a double standard? I don't understand. And then again, how about Anthony? No, he's such a nice guy. He's such a nice guy. Meanwhile, we got 3 top heavyweights. The 3 top in order, however you want them. Dillian, Fury, Wilder, Fury, Dillian, Tyson, Wilder, Dillian. It doesn't matter how you put them. They all have come out publicly and said that they are being lowballed. One said slave contract. One we know was a flat fee. The other said it was lower than the fight with Chisora. And now this one is saying that it's a lie that they're publicly saying 60-40. So I don't know, man. I'm going to just keep being me. Mario and the rest of the,
How was the first offer for Fury 60-40 though? God damn, they started high.
Well, according to Frank, it's not even 60-40.
Okay.
According to Frank, it's not even 60-40. It's what I've always said. Eddie changing public perception. A few interviews changes the way you think of Joshua, and they can continue to do what they're doing. Now he tells you they offer 60-40, and I still don't see anybody saying, fuck, Fury better sign him. Why he lost his pen? He had 2 tune-ups in the draw. He don't even deserve 60-40. He better jump on that. Nah, but if it was Wilder, oh yeah, he's ducking. He need to take that. You know, he's hiding. He's a fraud.
Being a fraud.
Mario, you have nothing to say?
We got a super chat from Rod 870. Mario is full of shit today. You live on Fury and AJ Nuts. Damn, Mario, they coming for you, man. Y'all chill out on Mario, man.
I think he meant to say
it's not even that.
We got one from T Plums 101. Ortiz said he'll take anything. He got no offer.
Well, Cheese got a $250,000 offer. Allegedly, again, if we're gonna believe whoever we're gonna believe, there's a rumor or something out there saying that.
Ness, stop the BS being emotional. No one mentioned 60-40. We just played the audio with the interviewer mentioned 60-40.
No, don't worry about it, man.
That's all good, man. You know,
let him do his thing, bro. You know. It's hard, man. Listen, it's hard. We're not as popular as Eddie. We don't dress as nice. We don't got Louis Vuitton shoes.
No.
You know, we don't have fancy Bentleys driving around with Coogan in the car with us. Like, so it's harder to believe us. And then when you got our own co-host saying that we're lying, saying that we're dick riders, saying that we're interpreting things wrong. Meanwhile, he doesn't tell us how he's interpreting it.
I didn't say Mike. I said you. Don't lump Mike in there.
Meanwhile, I don't have to lump Mike in there because you're keeping him out. You're keeping him out to be friendly, but Mike has just talked and is on my side. You didn't see him like, you know, his hand signals and the body language as I was reading things up. Like you didn't notice any of that? Ask him. No, don't notice it. Ask him. Mike, where do you fall?
To be fair, if the public's killing Wilder for not taking a flat fee, and the interviewer, like we just heard, he said there have been reports that come out that say Eddie Hearn said, "Hey, we offer you 60-40." Frank Warren denied it, but even still, Wilder didn't even get offered a percentage. You know what I'm saying? Like, what it never even started off as a percentage, and the offer went right to Tyson Fury. It shows maybe Frank Warren could be lying because he feels kind of salty about the offer not coming to him. So it could have been 60-40. Who knows? So if Tyson Fury is not accepting that and not jumping on it, and you feel like he won, right? So he has nothing left to prove, then he's a duck. He's ducking AJ, trying to backdoor Wilder, didn't work. So now he's going back to Wilder to try to get that fight again.
I see that Mario didn't comment at all.
Oh, I was just waiting.
On all the points that we made of all the audio, bringing it all together, how there's, you know, incriminating evidence showing that there's negotiation, showing that there's an availability to fight the very best, showing that he's in the same scenario as Wilder and not getting the, yo, you're ducking, where's your pen? I mean, you don't care to comment? Should we go to phone lines? I just want to know what to do. As my host, you know, I want to, you know, communicate with you well. I don't want to leave you with all your thoughts in your head and start going to callers, you know?
Shit, trust me, they fucking just flew out the fucking ear. No. I was waiting because first of all, I was tired of this trash radio that we were doing. Not blaming you, but yeah, but the whole thing is, I mean, there was just so much to dissect. I mean, to be fair, you asked me like 3 questions, and I only remember one of them now. As far as Mike goes, like, I'll put it to you like this, Mike. I don't think you're wrong. I don't. And that's the reason why I think that I don't lump Mike in there, is because just like Mike said a second ago, okay, I can see your point with, you know, Joshua being the more dangerous fight, not agreeing with me, but not completely disagreeing. Like, I think that's the difference. Is if the other part about callers not calling in and treating Fury the same way that they treat Wilder, in all honesty, and look, I don't want to be disrespectful here. I really don't. I don't want to make this sound like I'm like calling you names or anything like that. But I think honestly, it's because you get too emotional when it comes to Wilder. Like you're You're trying to put them in the same situation, and the situation is different because you're talking about what's good for Wilder in the Joshua situation should be as good for Fury in the Wilder situation. And I don't think that that's necessarily the case. Like you can't treat them
Wilder situation. I'm saying what's good for Wilder in the AJ situation.
I'm sorry. Yes.
For Fury in the AJ situation.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Then I misunderstood that.
Just really quick, just a quick little tidbit. Stop making it about me. It's about Fury having all the same opportunities Wilder's got over the last 2 years in one day.
For Joshua.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay. He's getting the Wembley offer. He's getting 60-40 from the beginning. Opening negotiations. Remember, Wilder opening negotiations was 12 million flat, Mario. Just try and be objective. That's all.
Okay, so here's my objection. We had Lou on, and he talked to us about how difficult it would be to secure those fights based on the fact that each man has two different bosses. So you're talking about Fury when I really don't think it comes down to Fury. Excuse me. I don't think it comes down to Fury. There is a huge separation between those two entities in the UK. So for you to make it seem like it's as cut and dry and it can be done the same way that Wilder and Joshua can be done, I think that's a false narrative. And hold on, before you go on, I could be wrong. You got to understand, like, this is the difference between me and you, and not just me and you, but me and a lot of people, is I don't pretend to know what goes on behind those closed doors. I don't pretend that every single social media post and every single fucking article has the absolute truth in it. I don't think it does. And for us to sit here and use this as conjecture, it puts us in a light where we come off stupid, because then these fights do happen. Just like you throw in people's faces. I mean, not throw in their faces, but just like you like to talk about the fact that everybody was talking shit about Wilder and Joshua, and then boom, he came with this Fury fight. Like, we didn't know at the time what was going on. Like, exactly the same thing.
Mario, why do you think they're putting it out there for the public?
Contradicting his statement, me and Mike went off every social media post and put the pieces together and knew it was Fury, and then it came true. So yeah, call us dummies because we read into every post. I guess we're right.
I didn't say that. Someone's feeling guilty.
Are doing interviews.
No, I did not.
You said because I don't, read into every social media post and think every post means.
Whoa! You think I was talking about you?
That's what you said.
No, I didn't, homie.
I'm not saying you're talking about me. I'm saying I do read every post.
Oh, okay. My bad. And so do I.
I read everything, and I was right. That's all I'm telling you.
Okay, and so what I'm telling you is,
in your scenario, there still could be people that are absolutely right by reading the post.
Absolutely. No. Listen to me. See, I don't know what's going on here, but you're not understanding what I'm saying. Like, first of all, I'm not saying that you.
What's going on is that you did a very good job of evading the question. The question was Wilder and Fury have the same scenario. You keep going everywhere else besides that. He's being offered the same thing Wilder's offered. Tell me Fury's losing his pen. Tell me Fury's a duck. Where's the double?
You're talking about Fury Joshua, because you said Fury Wilder.
Fury Joshua.
Okay, you said Fury Wilder. That's why I keep getting mixed up. Okay, so no, it's not. It's not exactly the same thing, because you're talking about BT, you're talking about Sky, and we've had people who know way more than you and I about this that have come on and said. You asked me a question. How am I lying?
Because Wilder and Joshua are not on the same network. The same way that Fury and Joshua are not on the same network. There is no difference, brother.
What network is Joshua on?
You've already said, you're telling the people like it's so easy to make because you're acting like BT and Sky can do business. It's not easy. Unlike AJ and Wilder, they can't do. No, it's two separate networks as well. Two different networks that want US rights, DAZN and Showtime. So it is the same thing. Both people on each scenario have to come together in order to make the fight.
We haven't been told by several
for Wilder to make the fight with AJ. It is not easier. Explain that lie.
So we haven't been told by several people that Joshua is not with DAZN. That Joshua.
Name one person that said Joshua's not with DAZN. Go ahead. Go ahead. What several people that told us on this show? You fucking liar. Go ahead.
You
Name
even
one.
brought it up that Eddie Hearn had said it was that one fight deal.
Your statement just said, so several people haven't told us that AJ isn't with DAZN. So name one. Who's the several people told you?
Okay, so you know that he's with DAZN though. So you know he's with DAZN then, right?
I'm gonna go to calls. This guy,
so you know he's with DAZN then, right?
It's ridiculous, bro. You're just filled with lies. Filled.
How am I filled with lies? What am I lying about? I don't know he's with DAZN. I don't, and neither do you.
Several people told you he's not with DAZN.
I said that several people have come on this show.
So name one. Name one that came on the show and said it.
To be honest with you, I don't know their names. I don't know the UK callers' names that have come on and said that.
Now it's a caller.
But that's what I was talking about. Nobody in Joshua's camp has come on this show.
You're a liar.
I know that.
You're a liar. No. It could have been Lou. It could have been Finkel. I don't know. According to you, it's a caller now.
I wouldn't know that they would have that information about Joshua. And second of all, look, you're trying to latch on to this one thing when my only point, the whole thing I was trying to bring up is we don't know that it was with DAZN. That's the point I was trying to make.
The main thing that nothing you say could be trusted. You said several people told you he's not with DAZN. Name one.
I said several people have come on this show and said that he's not with DAZN. And you know that. That UK callers have called in, American callers have called in. They have said he's not with DAZN. And you know he's with DAZN though?
Do I?
Yeah, do you know he's with DAZN?
No, my stance has been that he's only had one fight deal because my last interview with Eddie indicated that.
So then what are you arguing? I don't understand.
I'm arguing that no one has told you.
Okay, so you win. You win that one. So you win. Okay, shut the fuck up. You win. Shut the fuck up. You win.
And when they didn't,
shut the fuck up. You win.
You rather me?
Okay, so then let's move on. So he's not with DAZN then. That's what you're saying, right?
I don't know. I said my last interview with Eddie said that he only had a one fight deal for the Povetkin.
So then are they on two different networks, Wilder and Joshua?
According to Eddie,
they ain't got no sound on Skype.
According to Eddie, yeah, they're on two different networks.
I don't remember Eddie saying that at all. I don't remember him coming out and saying that that's the reason the fight can't happen because they're on two different networks.
Well, I mean, you don't remember, okay?
But he did say that though.
What? That it can't. Never. I don't know where you just.
Let me get to the super chat from Rod Neal.
The fight can't happen. I've never said Eddie said the fight can't happen. That's you adding that whole sentence again.
No, homie. You came out. Go ahead, Mike, and I'll come back.
What's a low ball offer? Ness after average 9 million. Crying emoji.
Okay, so my whole thing was I said that Tyson Fury and Joshua were on two separate networks, so I didn't think that it was the same as Wilder Joshua. You said that Wilder Joshua were on two separate networks, so it is the same. So I don't get how you went there because you're admitting that you don't know that Joshua is on a separate network. Yeah, I see you. I'm just trying to fully put out my point so you can rebuttal. So you don't know that they're on the same network or two different networks. You don't know that that's a competing clause in their contract. You have no idea.
Are you allowing me to speak?
I mean, yeah, you've never asked my permission before, but yeah, go ahead.
My coffee, man. I
want to be clear because I don't want to be cut off. So, are you allowing me to speak?
You're good. You're good.
Cool. So, when Mario is trying to twist things, right? So, this is what I'm saying. The same narrative I painted. Call Fury a duck. Call Fury the guy that lost his pen. Put Fury on a milk carton because he's being offered the Joshua fight and he isn't taking it. Now, what Mario doesn't want to tell you that when Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua were in negotiations, it was before September 22nd when Anthony Joshua was contractually obligated to Sky Sports. His U.S. television rights were not contracted to anyone, and we all assumed he would fight on Showtime. Negotiations drug out. They said WBA made a 48-hour whatever. We all remember the time limit. They had to move on September 22nd in Wembley, or whatever date they were trying to give Wilder in Wembley no longer was available. They moved to the 22nd with Povetkin, and then they announced the one fight deal, and their U.S. streaming for Povetkin was on DAZN. And that's why everyone was like, oh, shit, so that's why the fight can't happen. At that time, yes, Anthony Joshua was contracted to Sky Sports. He had no contract with any U.S. Television provider. All his other fights were on Showtime, and that's why the negotiations with Wilder were going on. But yes, at that time, he was with Sky, and Wilder was with Showtime. And the big thing, just to add more emphasis on that, the big thing that Eddie did in the media was, well, Wilder's really not with Showtime. It's just his loyalty. Ask him, is he really with Showtime, or is it loyalty? And Wilder came out on social media and said, yes, my loyalty is with Showtime. This is where I'm fighting. So again, showing that both fighters at the time of their negotiations were on separate television deals. And right now, Anthony Joshua and Tyson are on separate television deals. So there is no difference between the scenarios. When Wilder was offered the fight, two separate deals. Two separate networks. Anthony's being offered the fight. Tyson's being offered the fight. Two separate television networks. So yes, BT could come together with Sky the same way that Sky was going to come together with Showtime.
Okay. That was really hard to follow, and not hating. I just think it's really complicated.
No problem.
Second of all, you said Sky and Showtime. That's what you said. Did you mean to say DAZN, or were you saying Sky?
DAZN.
Okay, so then I'm talking about US. So I'm talking about US rights. I don't think that Wilder would have a sticking point with UK television rights unless they're talking BT money again.
That was the sticking point, is it not? Isn't that what Eddie said, that the money was coming from BT? Isn't that what Fred said?
That's what Lou said. Yeah, that's what Lou said. But
so that is the sticking point. That is okay. Competing networks. That is the same situation. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so
Sky. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so but my point is this: that fight couldn't happen. And if that was the sticking point, then it's the same thing as Fury. You're absolutely right. But you're trying to make it seem that if it's just as easy for Wilder, it's just as easy for Fury.
You're going too fast. What do you mean that fight couldn't happen? And the story. No. Remember, if you're saying
Wilder Joshua, I mean.
Exactly. And if you're going to say that fight couldn't happen because of that, then you have to say everyone who's saying he lost his pen, they're just teasing him, because there's no way the fight could happen regardless if he signed.
Well, wait a minute.
For him to sign, right?
Wait a minute, Ness.
In two contracts, he got sent the 12 million, the 15 million. And the revised.
Hold on. Stop for just a second, please.
I don't think you know all the information. Then he got sent the.
No. I don't think you know all the information. I never once said that it was easy for Wilder to make that fight. I never once said that they weren't teasing him. I never once said that those callers weren't full of shit. I absolutely don't believe that Wilder ducked that fight.
Mario, in the beginning of your statement, you said it is easier for Wilder to make the AJ fight than it is for Tyson. That's the whole reason we're here, bro. And if you
said it wasn't the same. I said it wasn't the same.
We got to move the callers, because every time we get into a debate, you're changing the goalposts. Like we got here, you said it's easier for Wilder to make.
Oh my God, you hear what you want, bro? Listen to me. I can't do this with you. You hear what you want. I said that it wasn't the same, and I gave you one example, but I never said that it wasn't complicated. I never said that it wasn't extremely difficult to make that fight between Wilder and Joshua. I can't say what exactly the sticking points are, and I still don't think we'll ever find out for sure. Maybe one of them is a duck, but if there is a sticking point, I don't think that it's as difficult from a BT Sky situation with Fury and Joshua. But I never for once believed that Wilder was ducking or Wilder wasn't being teased unfairly. Like, not at all. That's not my premise. That's not my premise at all.
Whatever, bro. I'm gonna go to the callers. All we know is you said it's easier for Wilder to make the fight.
No, I didn't. No, I did not say that at all. Pull back my audio.
Let's go!
There's no way for us to do that live. You know, you got.
I'm not saying do it live. I'm saying go ahead and go back.
You by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Let's see what we got. Who's on the line? Mastermind Javier, talk to me.
What up, Javier? I know you got that smoke, baby.
Ain't got no fucking smoke. Need to go smoke. Where's this fucking intro go? Damn it.
Oh yeah, he don't talk before he let
I ain't even bring him on.
Oh, okay.
Here it goes. I even made it yellow so I could find it, and I still ain't find it. Let me put it up here a little higher. Eyesight, eye level.
Alabama.
I want Joshua. Joshua, come and see me, baby. If he doesn't hide it, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses.
BoxingVoice.com.
On God and them. On God and them. What's up, baby?
God and them, man. Hey, tell these niggas to learn to mute themselves on Skype. This shit getting on my nerves, bro. God,
that's
damn.
always Deej, man. He do that shit every fucking day. Every day.
I swear, bro. All right, man. Anyways, Mario, what the fuck, bro? Come on, man. I've been trying to be nice to Mario lately and shit, but you start early in the morning with this bullshit. You in your feelings, and like, bro, you talking about, well, you know, Fury really want to fight, but he just want to have a homecoming fight in April, motherfucker. If you want a homecoming fight in April, that means you don't want to fight fucking Wilder, motherfucker. Like, what is you talking about, bro?
I said that's his contingency, Javi. That's a contingency to me.
He said, I want to have a homecoming fight in April. He said, if I can't have that, then I'll have a fight with Wilder. Like, why the fuck is you even, if you want to fight Wilder, he wouldn't even put nothing else in there. He wouldn't even say nothing else. He would say, I want to fight Wilder. Just like how Wilder says, I want to fight Fury. Motherfucker, it was a draw. I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers like, hey, man, he won the fight. Oh, man, stop giving, like, stop.
Brother, it's double standards. That's my point. But he's sitting here telling me I'm going crazy. But
Bro,
at least you heard.
I think it's a negotiation tactic. That's the whole point, Javi. I think it's a negotiation tactic. I think he's bullshitting about it.
Bro, you were lying, bro. You was just cool with it. You was talking about something, you know, I'll be okay with a homecoming fight, but you know, I want the Wilder fight too. Like, bro, which one you want, bro? Do you want the Wilder fight or not, dude? Because I mean, y'all keep talking about he won, but I don't know any motherfucker on the earth who would be like, well, I got knocked down twice in the fight and I'm cool with that shit. I won. That sounds like, oh shit, I'm scared. I don't want to go back in there with a nigga because he just beat my ass. Cause I still feel that shit to this day, nigga. What the fuck you talking about, Mario? Don't play with me.
Cut it. I'll make it straight one more time. Listen to me very carefully. Okay, I want that Wilder Fury fight. I do. If for whatever reason it gets hung up and it can't happen, then yeah, Fury's free to do whatever the fuck he wants. And if he don't want to chase a monster right away and he wants to have a soft, because by the way, we don't know that he's saying he wants a soft tune-up in his hometown. All I'm saying is I think that's a contingency if he doesn't get Wilder. But I believe he absolutely wants Wilder first. And I have clips, I have quotes where he says that Wilder is what he's hopeful for first. And so, you know, I'm not going to knock the man for, you know, coming off the Wilder fight where you're right. He hit the deck and it was a tough fight and then come back and get a soft touch. I'm not going to hate on the man.
Okay. Who we got up next? We got Jay Hardcore.
ThaBoxing Productions.
Jay Hardcore Boxing. You know that shit about boxing.
BoxingVoice.com.
What's going on, Jay?
Whoa, what's up, boy? I think Mario done bumped his head in the fucking gym today, bro. I really think so, man. I mean, when you go back and listen to all the talk, Fury was talking before, how Wilder team was so fair to him. This was this, everything went quick, it was no issue. Now we got a totally different narrative right now, man. You know, he talking about if Wilder's talking about is, I want the rematch. So what's the hold up right now? What's this? I want to go to have a homecoming fight and this, that, and the other. We know what it is. He got knocked on his fucking ass, and now he ain't sure if he want to do that again. His family done talked to him. Everybody done talked to him. And now he got second thoughts about all this shit, man. We know what it is. If it look like a duck, it smell like a duck, it's a fucking duck. And he ducking right now. He joining the rest of the heavyweight division that's ducking Wilder right now, man. And that's the bottom line, what it is, man. We see what it is. So, I mean, we can't be sitting here drinking that Kool-Aid, man, because it's bullshit. I'm a man. I drink beer.
Mario drink pond water.
Man, what you say?
Mario drinks pond water.
What you say?
Hey,
man. What is that?
No shoplifting, man. No shoplifting. Hit the like button. Let's keep supporting this show for us boxing degenerates get together and talk this
Jay
shit.
Hardcore, hold on, man. They ain't listen to you, homie. They don't listen to you, man. We got 390 watching, but we only got 177 thumbs up. What's going on, Jay?
The motherfuckers on the bench, and they don't want to get in the game.
They
want to get it, Mike. What's really going on?
They want to go to jail.
Let me get to some other callers. Jay, thanks for calling in. We're going to go out to Canada. Boomerang stat. Actually, we got to go to Dubai. Prince Joel. What up?
What up, Joel?
What up, TBV?
How's it going, brother?
I'm good. Okay, man. Listen. First of all, I need to go to those journalist guys. I've run to Eddie Earn like at least 5 interviews. I never heard him saying that we sent Fury 40 or 60 60 something percent. He never said percentage. He said I send Wilder and Fury, and we tomorrow gonna revise Dylan White offer. But in 2 weeks, when we get something signed, I'm going to reveal all the offer that I've sent. So that journalist who says 40% is full of shit.
How do you know that? How do you know that that journalist don't have an inside source? Because he is a journalist.
No.
Oh, whoa. This is what he does for a living. He has sources, brother.
Hold on, Mike. Please, hold on. He said, that journalist said, because I've seen that video, he said that Eddie ran to, he did an interview and then say that he have sent an offer to you, and that offer. He said that journalist. Go back to that.
He said reports have come out. He said reports have come out.
Yeah, he said that. And then Eddie never said that. All the reports you are going through, you won't see any place where Eddie won't say, I've sent 40% to Tyson Fury. You will not. Go do the research. You will not see that. And then again, from what Ness said, that nobody's giving Tyson Fury a stick. Go to that video, on that Twitter video, and then go and see all what people are saying. All the people are saying Fury is doing rubbish. All that is rubbish. If it's saying 50-50, then it doesn't want the fight. That is a docking. So saying that people don't give giving a stink to Fury, that's not true.
That isn't true, because they got to do it here the same way. When you first start calling in, you was calling it. Hold on. Your time is up anyway. Your time is up anyway.
Your time been up.
Better use your boomerang status. Same way. Remember when Joel first called in? He called in to talk about all the other YouTube channels, and I'm like, bro, why are you telling us? He's like, cuz this is a platform, right? It's the voice of the people.
Yep.
So, why we can't do the same? You see what I'm saying? It's always good for the goose, never good for the gander with these motherfuckers. He could use our platform to blast other journalists. Now we can't use other journalist shit. Like, I mean, come on, bro.
And the guy, he said reports have come out. Like, bro, like this. I'm pretty sure if this guy said a specific percentage, he has some kind of inclination of what's going on. And next week we'll see, was he right or was he wrong? If Eddie Hearn lives up to his fucking word.
Bruh, my issue is the double standards, man. I just want the double standards to go away. We're going to Canada. Jose, WBC champ, Border Wars status is going down. He defends his title versus SOG Cruz. Border Wars on the Earl Spence versus Mikey Garcia weekend. Don't miss it. Live stream only on Patreon.
Popping all this champagne, popping all this rose, getting money like Jose, chain cold, Norway, 41 that for play.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the WBC champion of the world, Canadian Jose.
Cut it.
Nah, yo, that was a mistake. I
guys,
swear to
good
God,
morning.
that cut it was a mistake.
Yo. You know what? You must be reading my mind, Ness, because I'm coming straight for you, man. And this is why I actually like a guy like Mario on there. Not because he's pro-UK, anti-UK, pro-American. He's just pro-boxing, man. This guy seems to be given an angle that makes sense, and everyone shits on him. Ness, you have to understand, man. Boxing isn't all just emotion, bro. It's not emotion. It's business. So you have to see what Fury did. Fury just 3 years ago was coked out of his mind, getting off of the fight with Klitschko. He came back, took a couple of tune-ups, and then he fought a massive fight. He can do that again. He can fight a couple of tune-ups, make some money. That fight's going to be there for him. Why would he rush into a match that pretty much puts him at a do-or-die type of scenario, right? If he loses, then the mystique of Fury is done, right? So for him to be playing up I'm so glad to be alive, it just plays into that narrative that the man saw death and he woke up and he did the Undertaker, makes him bigger.
Yeah, he saw death from that punch.
Bomb squad! No, it's called alive, man. That man knows how to market. That man knows how to sell.
Yeah, he's selling Wilder as the boogeyman.
He knows what he's doing. No, but here's the thing that Mario said that makes too much sense. Who the fuck is Wilder going to fight if those fights don't go through? He's not going to fight Ortiz and say, let's do it again.
We want that white fight.
Yeah,
we want that white fight.
So wait a minute. So Fury wants Safada. Fury wants Safada, but Wilder got to fight Ortiz again. Man, shut the fuck up,
man.
Yeah, why the fuck not? Then I don't.
Use your
Damn, Jose.
status, man.
Boomerang back in, homie.
Rod in the 870.
What up, PB?
Hey, what's up, man? What up? Hey, Ness, give me a couple of seconds. I want to say something to our listeners. Man, you guys have to support this channel because this is a great channel. I've listened to a lot of channels. This is the best one on YouTube. If you guys can just do like $10, $15 a month, super chat, Patreon, do that shit because we want to make sure these hosts eat. Mario, Ness, all these guys are eating every day because they're giving us good content. So fucking support the channel, man. $10, that ain't shit. I just do super chats just to support the site. Do that shit. Now, let me get into what I want to call for. Mario, you always talking about what callers think Ness is emotional. That's bullshit, Mario. You got to think about the other side. You guys are steady feeding into this bullshit that, Fury, he came back, he didn't do shit. Fury trained for a motherfucking year. He lost 50 fucking pounds before he fought the guy right before Wilder. He fucking had 17 rounds of live boxing before he fought Wilder. Mayweather came off the streets and fought fucking Manuel Marquez, the number 2 pound for pound, and kicked his ass for 12 rounds. We're tired of hearing that shit on the Wilder side. No one is emotional. We're just tired of hearing y'all say, Wilder lost. Fury won. It was a fucking draw. Wilder knocked his ass down twice and put his ass to sleep, and he outboxed Wilder for 6 or 7 rounds. So it's a fucking draw. They need to get back in the ring and fight, and we just tired of hearing that bullshit on our side. Fuck all that shit. He should have got in that ring if he wanted to use that damn excuse. And that's my call.
That's a fair point, honestly, because he had a lot of people telling him not to.
He's not emotional because it's a caller, right? I get it. You can take shots at me because it's Ness, and it's okay because you'll never find another bad guy as bad as me, motherfucker.
I take shots at you because I know you can handle it. I don't know these motherfuckers gonna start fucking sending me death threats and shit. Yo, listen.
Tell him he's emotional. All I'm asking you to do is be fair down the fucking line. If you're gonna call me emotional, call his ass emotional. Wasn't he just emotional?
He was emotional, but I'm responding to his point.
Yeah, motherfucker,
I'm responding to his point. That's all I'm doing. All I'm saying is he came on and he said that he shouldn't have taken that fight. I absolutely fucking agree. I absolutely 100%. That's probably the smartest thing that anyone said all fucking morning because he shouldn't have taken that fight. He should have waited, especially if he was going to need this time. The people that were closest to him said it was too soon. You know, Fury he's not good for his own good. Like he's not going to help himself out in that situation. He's going to think he could slay the dragon, and he's going to try if he can. So you're absolutely right. He shouldn't have taken that fight. And so if he's in a position where he's still battling demons or it's still a fat camp, like listen, real quick, I just want to make this real quick point. Look, I've trained before and I've puked my guts out every fucking day for like a month. Hold on.
He ducked Enrique Church. He ducked Enrique Church.
So at the end of the day, my whole thing is I can't even imagine if I was coked up for a fucking year and then came and tried to train. Like that shit would be crazy. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't be tired of it, but y'all should at least be empathetic on that side about what that does to the body and how long it takes you to come back from it.
When he said that motherfucker hate that shit.
Nigga want us to be empathetic because my man chose to be a fiend. Man,
we ain't tell him to do none of that shit.
I'm not saying I'm just saying to understand how hard it is for his body.
I see fiends every day, homie.
What I'm saying, this is what I'm saying, that Wilder gets criticized and people who repeat the things he said, we get criticized. But this is what I'm saying. We see that story every day, but it's being glorified. Nigga, you think, man, I done been in prison with fiends that recover like Fury. Who gives a fuck?
In prison sweating, goddammit, throwing up and shit, nigga. Ain't got no motherfucking medicine. Ain't got no doctors.
We see that shit every day. Niggas get off drugs every day, B. Every day.
And come back at the top of a sport?
Every day.
And come back at the top of a sport
every day.
I mean, come back in life.
Man,
I mean, come back in life. I mean, same thing. Whatever you do, professional.
No, I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying that
the point we're trying to make is that it doesn't get glorified. So you'll never know. You'll never know of the Jeromes Williams and the Michael whatevers because it ain't getting glorified because he ain't Tyson Fury. See what I'm saying? In our hoods, and everybody that calls got an inner city. In those inner cities, how many Tyson Furies don't we see? I'm 40 years old, nigga. How many Tyson Furies you think I ain't see in North New Jersey? When Shakur Steven calls in here again next interview, let's ask him how many Tyson Furies he ain't see where he trained at. He trained half a block away from the projects, bro. That shit's still they knocked it down and they put housing and it's still the projects.
Like, there's a man out here named Calvin Ford whose story
every day. Niggas sniff dope out here every day. That shit ain't nothing. Just because he did coke and came back, everybody do coke. Everybody, it's a fucking party joke.
I don't know what point you're trying to make. Like I don't know what point you're trying to make here.
What I'm trying to make is it's being over glorified. It's being over glorified. He done it. He's back. All right.
And that's the point that I'm making, that I'm trying to glorify it?
No, not you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were going off of my point. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to glorify it. Absolutely not. My point is that I think it's just harder for him and his body to come back. Like, if somebody took a year off and they came back and didn't do coke, it would be easier for a person that took a year off and did do coke that whole year. That's my only point.
Bro, I just have the it's like playing a video game with these trolls in the chat. Because listen, let me tell you what I'm doing. If you just talking, you getting timed out. If you
I don't even know why you pay them any mind though.
I do it purposely and I let them know, so because it's fun. It's like a game for me because I don't like watching people talk about other callers that call in either. Like the callers have more balls than the people in the chat, in my opinion.
Shout out Demaya Martinez for the super chat. He ain't said nothing. He just gave some big ups to him.
Until you know the people in the chat become callers. Like Jack is the truth. Jack was annoying in the chat.
Jack was a fucking troll for the longest.
I thought Jack was a troll. Turns out to be Jack is the truth.
A grinder, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? But I thought Jack was a troll. So yes, maybe an AD seems to be a troll and he can end up being a real person, but he hasn't built up the courage.
A real person.
He's got little peanut balls and he hasn't built up the courage to call in and reveal himself yet. He's still using an orange avatar for God.
I think maybe if I had your back in, then maybe I would do the same. But when I see that shit, man, I just like I don't even. That's why I spend half my time looking at the chat and then half my time not, because
I can make you a moderator and you'll have a big gun. Easy. Let me get out to some of these calls. We're going back out to the Prince on his pound for pound boomerang status. He said he got left with the words in his mouth. Meanwhile, I gave him 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the first call because I wasn't paying attention to the timer.
Let go.
Joel.
Don't be shy now.
He said in the chat he wanted to exercise the boomerang rights. We're going to keep it moving to Michael. Talk to me.
Mike.
Michael.
Elms on Skype.
Elms, talk to me. I hear somebody there. Michael?
Going once.
Michael just muted himself.
Shit, if niggas don't want it, I'll take this motherfucker. What's poppin'?
Go ahead, Javier.
Hello, is anyone there? Is anyone there?
Now we hear you, Michael. I don't know what y'all doing over there. Javi, let him through. Thank you, Javi. Go ahead, Mike. We're gonna start this clock. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, look, me personally, I think it's just a negotiation tactic. I think that, like now you guys are starting to understand when everybody was all talking, oh, this fight was so easy. It took 2 seconds to do. Oh, Joshua was all difficult. Now you understand the reasons why.
Well,
now,
you do got 3 top heavyweights saying Joshua was difficult.
Because Fury is up to stock now. Everyone thinks he won the first fight, and now he's up to stock, and now he's thinking, I'm worth more than what you gave me the first fight now. So I'm not going to make it easy for you like you was like the first time. So now people are understanding now the difference between why the negotiation was so simple in the first time to now, because his stock was low. He came from 2 years of drugs and mental abuse. Yeah. And his stock was low. Everyone thought it was going to be easy fight for Wilder to win, and he proved everybody wrong. So now his stock is up, and now he's thinking, I want more piece of the pie. So it's not going to be a simple negotiation like last time. It's not going to be like, no, I'm going to take whatever you give me. Nah, I want 50-50 or I want 64 or whatever. And that's the difference between, and all the Tyson Fury's doing is pumping up his chest and saying, yeah, I'm the linear champion. I deserve, I want better in the rematch. And that's all he's doing. Do you know what I mean? So I think the rematch will happen. I just think it's just him, they're just posturing at the moment. That's my personal opinion on the whole thing.
Man, y'all gonna think I'm lying, but listen. First of all, great call, and you articulated that perfect. I swear to God, y'all gonna think I'm lying, but that was the exact point I wanted to make when you had said, "Yo, I'm gonna let you get off because I want you to forget." And I said, "Man, I already forgot like 3 things I was gonna say." That was one of the things I wanted to say. You're absolutely right. That's where we are at this point. You're absolutely right.
I mean, yeah, I agree with his call, except for one giant thing, which started in the beginning about, oh, now we're gonna see, the negotiations. No, Joshua is difficult to deal with. He made it seem as if we were painting Joshua out as this difficult guy, but now we're seeing Fury is gonna be as equally difficult because he feels his stock raised. Yeah, good narrative, but no, we got the top 3. The top 3, because the UK especially do not rate Luis Ortiz as the 3rd. So we're talking about, again, whatever combination you want, Fury, Wilder as the top 3, all saying the same thing about AJ. So that doesn't matter what you're talking about. Like, he still is, very not
difficult
easy to deal with. Yeah, it's very difficult to deal with in the negotiations. I think Jose's ready with the boomerang. Talk to me.
Yo, as I was trying to say, Nats, you know what? The same bias that the UK guys show, man, you're fucking going deep on that today, bro. Big time. Because here's the thing. If you are justifying that it's okay for Wilder to fight a bum if he doesn't get to fight Joshua or Fury, then you're exactly justifying.
So you're calling once beaten Dominic Brazil by AJ a bum.
Yeah, of course. Dominic Brazil's a nobody. We're talking the 3 of those guys.
Dillian White doesn't think so. Dillian White doesn't think so. Dillian White thinks he could do a pay-per-view with Brazil.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. I'm saying you either have those big 3, and then you can throw in Big Baby, Ortiz, and fuck it. I don't agree with it, but White. If they don't fight one of those 3 guys, man, then your boy Wilder is just as big of a fucking duck as the rest of them are, man. So you've got to come off of your high horse, too. Stop hitting on and insulting all these UK guys for being biased. Ness, listen to yourself, man. You're doing the exact same thing, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You've got to open your eyes. No, man. Too biased, bro. Too biased.
Don't know what you're talking about.
If Wilder doesn't fight,
your time's almost up.
If Wilder doesn't fight one of those guys, then you have to shit on him too, man. That's all I got, Ness. Come on, bro. Be better.
Hey, if AJ doesn't want to fight him, and Fury obviously is trying to fight AJ, look, Wilder wants to fight Fury. He's not negotiating with anyone else. Not Dominic Brazil, not AJ, only Fury. Unlike Fury, who's negotiating with Eddie and Wilder. Again, who wants to fight? But I'm biased. You guys are weird, man. So weird. So weird. Weird. Let's get out to
Bring Javi back.
Javi.
Yo, Jose, bro, you need to be stripped of your motherfucking title for your dumbass remarks. Fuck, what, man? Bye, Jose. Bro, you are going to find that Fury a junkie, bro. Stop it. Y'all talking about some, well, Fury came back from coke. Y'all acting like, and mental abuse. Motherfucker, you acting like somebody else did it to him. He did that shit to himself. Like, damn, Deontay Wilder gave that motherfucker a reward by giving him the fight, to be honest with you. So, goddamn, now you want to be difficult after a draw. Man, get the fuck out of here. Niggas is ungrateful out here. And y'all calling Brazil a bum, but then we supposed to say that Fury said he want a homecoming fight, right? AJ and Dillian White, Eric Hearn just said was going to happen April 13th. So, and you want him to rematch Ortiz, but Brazil is mandatory. Like, what the fuck is going, like, damn. So AJ get to do his mandatory, but Wilder just should never do mandatory.
No, Wilder got to jump through hoops of fire as a double standard. AJ has to fight Povetkin. It's okay. We got to stop negotiations with Wilder. You got to understand it, you Wilder fans. You got to understand it. Wilder has to do a mandatory with Brazil. Excuse me, with Stavern. Nah, fuck that. Pay him step aside money. Pay him $600,000. Fuck that. Fuck that, you duck. You a duck. Pay him $600,000, you duck. Like, yo, it's crazy. This world is crazy.
And can people stop saying, motherfucker, well, Fury just wants more money or some shit. Now, didn't they just say the contract negotiations was easy as hell last time they fought? So why would the shit, like, how the fuck you get hard? Like, all you have to do is motherfucking go back in and have a simple discussion. Fury's team has never said, "Oh, Wilder ain't trying to give us what we want."
But it's getting hard. It's getting hard because we know that Fury's out here negotiating with other people.
Like, bruh. But look, only reason it would be hard is if a motherfucker, if you want to make it hard. If you don't want to fight somebody, I'm gonna ask for some shit that I know you ain't gonna give me. Like, oh nah, nigga, I want 60-40 my way now.
Cut it. Definitely hear you, B. Definitely. Mario doesn't, but I do. We going Stunner.
What's up, TBV?
What's going on, Stunner?
What's good? I'm gonna try to take this in a different direction because I see y'all are covering the majority of this shit. All right, let's assume that Wilder and Fury don't fight, right? And AJ doesn't fight Fury, right? So they all go their separate ways to start 2019. Let's be honest. If all three of these dudes fought April 12th, in the 2 months leading up to all three of their fights, who are we gonna be talking about? We're gonna be talking about Deontay Wilder, obviously. Wait, let's make this clear. Joshua and Fury, I mean, these dudes, not more so Joshua than Fury, but these dudes is ultimately really irrelevant. The only reason we entertain and talk about these dudes is because the possibility of them fighting Wilder. Nobody's gonna watch Fury go fight anybody else and come away after watching this boring ass fight be like, oh man, I'm so impressed. Fucking Joshua fights are always boring until he fucking gets his basic ass knockout so the referee stops him to end the fight. Niggas is trying to see Wilder throw some unorthodox shit and knock a motherfucker straight out. So, I mean, if you really want to, if they want to play around and let this whole thing play out, it's cool. But the talk is still going to be about Wilder. You know what I mean? There's nothing that Fury can do without Wilder that's going to up his profile other than the Joshua fight, which isn't going to happen. Because, like Fury, even if he gets his hometown fight, is he going to knock the guy square out? No. He's going to fucking dance around the ring. Really.
Cut it.
So like I said,
Cut
it's
it.
cool.
Cut it. Stunner, thanks for calling in. We're going to go out to the 716-900. 716-900. First time caller. If you're a first time caller, say yes. First time caller. Don't say what's up. Don't say yo. Like, let us give you that first time caller intro. Let's go back to that tradition. First time caller, 716-909.
No, not a first time caller.
All right, brother. What's it?
False.
Who is it?
Kenny from Niagara Falls.
Kenny, talk to
What's
us.
going on, Kenny?
What's good? Why y'all got Donald Trump sitting with y'all? Thou shalt not tell lies.
I think Mario far from being
Mario.
Donald Trump, though. To be honest with you.
Yeah, he is Mexican.
That was the
gonna
most
say that.
disrespectful thing I
ain't
feel, but
I didn't want to come out as being racist, but Ness is like Latin, so he can say that.
I'm gonna let him get his call off, but that damn dog, that hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, if Tyson Fury want a warm up, tell him fight Daniel Dubois. That's a good warm up for Wilder fight.
Damn, why you trying to put him in there with a tough prospect, bro? He want a warm up.
That is a warm up for him. That's a great warm up. He'll be ready for Wilder after that one. That's if he make it out of there alive. But I give him a good shot though. That's my call in, and I just wanted to call in to say I don't understand why Donald Trump did tell lies, nothing but lies. All right, that's my call. I'm out.
Look, you see, if Elms is on Skype.
Elms, talk to us.
Probably just listening there.
Listen, for those people like, how do I call in? Especially my man, I keep timing your dumb ass out. Says it right there. It's like add Nestor Gibbs on Skype right there. Then it says like the call-in number right there, and then I'm always putting it in the chat. So like you know how to call in.
But first you got to smash that thumbs up button. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't play that.
Chump ass chump.
Want to call in and not smash the thumbs up button and shit.
V in Jacksonville. Let me see. I ain't even checked if this was really V, but I think I know his number already by heart.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. You right on the money.
What's going on, V?
Yo, what's poppin', my niggas? But yo, listen, I told y'all yesterday when I called in that Tyson Fury was already looking to get himself a nice little stay busy fight instead of fighting Wilder. I told y'all yesterday. I told you. And I don't necessarily think it's because he's being a coward. Going to what Mario's saying about him being on drugs and everything, while he's slightly overplaying the point, we do have to recognize the level of competition he stepped back into. And while Mayweather did come back after a long hiatus, he never got back in the ring with someone like Wilder who could fucking concuss you and has sent most of his opponents to the hospital just for fighting them, okay? So for me, it was stupid of Fury to want the rematch right away because you shouldn't want to subject yourself to that type of shit back to back, fresh out the
Ask Manny Pacquiao what kind of power Marquez got.
Listen. He got Deontay Wilder power?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying a man with face down sleep, homie.
No, I understand what y'all saying. I know you want this Fury fight. I understand, but we're not being unbiased when we look at it and say, just throw him back in there. Fury sat back, thought about that shit, was like, yo, you know what? Let me get me some more conditioning, you feel me, before I jump right back in against the fucking possibly hardest hitter of all time. It just makes sense. But your boy Wilder has to stop the bullshit.
Cut it. Yo, listen, it makes sense. It makes sense, but we got to call a spade a spade. Like, if you don't want the immediate rematch, you are ducking. Whether you want more rounds, it don't matter. It's called ducking. That's saying that you don't feel prepared, and you got that. You came to that conclusion based off the last fight, the one that you allegedly feel you won, the one that you feel you don't need to do again, because the one that needs glory again is Wilder. So then why do you need a tune-up in between? If Wilder's a bum, why do niggas need to get ready for him?
If he a big dosser.
Well, his point was that he's not a bum, but listen, I'll take that criticism if I'm overplaying the card. I'll say that's fine, but then I'm just gonna jack what the caller said. And that be my point, is just that conditioning, him needing more conditioning. I mean, he said it very well. So maybe I am overplaying it.
Oh, Mario, what's that?
I haven't listened to what I said.
What's that mean? Like, if I say, Mario, fight me in Border Wars, and you say, no, Ness, we got to fight in the second Border Wars, you're telling me you need more time. It's no different than AJ saying, yo, I'm going to fight Wilder in 2020. Yo, he said 2019, 2020. Here we are, 2019 now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just saying, like, if you're asking for more time, you're not ready, but it's all good. Listen, we're going out to Majid in Florida. Damn, is it sunny, baby?
Long time, Majid.
Yeah, man, it's feeling good out here.
Man, 2
Yeah,
years.
man,
I'm trying to
but,
be
like,
out there in 2 years, man. I swear.
Man, please come through. But yeah, man, basically I don't have an opinion. I'm gonna just talk about my feelings about this shit. When they fought, whatever the fuck happened, draw, it happened. Now, they talking about they was gonna do the immediate rematch, and for him to just fucking change up, it ain't right. It's bullshit. No matter how these people say it, they keep saying you biased because they just hate it. It ain't like, man, that shit just disappointing to hear, like, I felt like Joshua picked up his steam because they said they was doing an immediate rematch, point blank period. Now, they done changed the story rule. And I'm at work with this shit. Keep up the good work. And Tyson Fury, he on that bullshit. We all know it. That's all I got.
Thank you, brother. Hey, and I'll just add this rematch, right? Gilberto Ramirez and Jesse Hart had a rematch. They both had like 1 or 2 fights each. Maybe Jesse even had 3, quick little tune-ups. But that's because they were necessary. And not only that, that particular promotion doesn't really have much more for those fighters. These fighters have options. Right now, I just want us to remember, Mario, please be objective with this. Let's just all together get in a kumbaya circle, hold hands, and remember this day. This is going to be the first. I guarantee you, the 3 of us won't be working long enough together to see this day again where the number 1, the number 2, the number 3, the number 4, the number 5 heavyweight in the division are all available, bro. We're sleeping on that. Y'all calling me biased and all that shit. We need to be putting the pressure collectively on them. We will never again see this. 5 top heavyweights, free, available to negotiate. Can you imagine the 4-way tournament that can come out of there with
You don't need 3 more.
abilities?
You don't need 3 more.
Okay? Listen, we ain't going to see this. Talk about the welterweight division. When's the last time you seen Floyd, Manny? I don't even know who else you want to throw in there. Marquez, when have you seen 5 top people in one fucking division available to negotiate? Dillian White is available. Luis Ortiz is available. Tyson Fury is available. Big Baby is available. Andy Wilder and fucking Anthony Joshua. Brother, that's too many names. I think it's 6 now. Did I count too many?
Pulev available too. That's 7.
Nah. Stop that bullshit.
I'm just saying. I mean, if we going down the whole list, everybody pretty much is fully available.
Mike, we ain't going that far.
I'm just everybody available.
He ain't doing nothing. Who he fighting? What he doing?
I mean, he signed with Top Rank, so he's about to be doing something.
He got to do something to get in this conversation. He got to do something to get in this conversation. And that's what Ben Davison is saying. It's only 2 people fighting the top. It's only 2 people fighting the top. We know who's the top. So everybody can lie and say, oh, Joshua's been fighting the best. Look at Wilder's resume. We know who's the top. Anthony, Tyson, Wilder. That is the top. Secondary top, Dillian, Lewis, Big Baby. Third, you want 3rd string top? Adam.
Pulev. You still got fuck. What was his name?
It gets harder. But yo, just think about that, man. I'm going to call us again.
Let me get the super chat off.
Never have we seen this, and never will we see it again. I bet you.
Super chat from TN Floss. Negotiation tactic after Joshua versus White looks likely. Fury knows AJ is not an option anymore for Wilder, so he knows the biggest payday is him. True. He knows what he's doing.
So, Mario, you got to have no feelings on the fact that the top 5 heavyweights are available. And we shouldn't be employing tune-ups and, regurgitated rematches when so many availabilities are there that if one man starts it off right, the ripple effect will have great fights.
Fuck around, get Big Baby White.
You know what I'm saying?
I just think you said it perfect. I really don't think.
I just like to hear you at least echo something. I mean, it feels like we're always.
And Brazil available too right now?
Brazil's.
I mean,
I think he's talking
that
about
third tier, but he's still in that third tier though.
I don't know if he's in that second. He might be third.
Yeah, well, look,
he's third tier because Ortiz White, and Big Baby's second tier to me.
Here's the thing, though. Listen, I'm sure in the last 30, 40 years, there have been moments where the top 5 heavyweights have been free to fight, but we just didn't care because none of them were, there was a huge separation between one and the rest, or 1 and 2 and the rest. In this situation, you have the top 5, and they've all steadily gone up in reputation and namesake. So it's like more important than ever. Like, listen, if Dillian White was on bullshit, that fight would be easier to make because, like one of the callers said about Fury, it makes it harder when somebody thinks that they have a chips to play. So in this situation where we have all 5, it would be utterly disappointing if we didn't get at least one. But the fact that all of them couldn't fight, a tournament is obviously like reaching, but for all of them to get in the ring with each other at this point, I mean, at least it would say something for boxing. And I'll tell you, it would be a huge springboard forward for the sport in America. Commercially speaking,
I didn't mean like a literal tournament. I'm just saying, like, hypothetically speaking, like in a perfect world.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I feel you. Either way, whether you're using hyperbole or not, it doesn't matter. It could happen. Like, I mean, we wouldn't have to say, oh, this man's in this bracket, but okay, so Fury and Wilder fight, and then Joshua and White fight, and then who's to say that the winners couldn't fight each other right after that? Like, not because they're in a tournament, but because they should be fighting each other. Because if you want the best, that's the best.
Yo, I would love this. Fury Wilder, right? AJ Miller in the US. Fury Wilder, Vegas. AJ Miller, New York. Brazil, Dillian White, UK.
White Joshua, I think. I mean, White Ortiz, I mean.
And I'm only saying Brazil to be nice to Dillian White because
90 seconds.
I know he won't take the Luis Ortiz fight. He already made it clear. He made it clear why. He said
you're right.
He said it's not marketable enough for him. So I'm not going to
you're not wrong.
I'm not going to take down that street.
According to the Rain magazine, everybody in the top 10 is available, excluding Adam Kornowski.
That's insane. Let me tell you, that's insane. All right. We're never going to see that in any division. That's insane. That is the boxing gods giving us a gift. And instead of arguing with each other, we need to be banding together to get this shit done because that is insane. I can't imagine another division ever being top 10 all available. Imagine Keith, Thurman, and Sean and Danny and Terrence and man, get the fuck out of here. That's crazy. That's crazy. But let's get to these callers. We're going to looks like a first-time caller. Gaza Steph.
Yo.
What up, brother? Where you calling in from?
Oh, London.
London. Talk to us, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to say with this, I'm sorry for you, Nuss, man, with your boy Deontay Wilder bringing in Tyson Fury.
10 seconds.
And then it's kind of backfired on him, man. I see he tried to make a smart play. That's the one tits up. Fury always kind of does this higgy hugger, like he says he's gonna fight someone, then he doesn't. He plays all these games. But yeah, if Fury doesn't want to fight Wilder, don't you think you should tell Wilder to like push for the AJ fight?
Yeah, I mean, we need negotiations to come out publicly and say they fail, and then hell yeah, I want Wilder Fury. I mean, yeah, Wilder AJ.
Communicate to him.
I mean, it's not my job to communicate to him, especially not now, right? We just played audio of Fury saying he's in negotiations with Frank and Wilder's team and his lawyer.
What you think we advised for Wilder some shit? They gonna laugh at you. You see them, hey man, go ahead
No,
and take
but
this.
it ain't like I haven't though. It ain't like I haven't suggested shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So
that's cool. But as well, I felt a bit sorry for you with the whole Lou DiBella thing, because when he realized that he put his foot in it and said that the money was coming.
cut it. Guys, minute 30 for everybody. We going to Tariq.
What's going on, Tariq?
Yo, it's good. You got me, huh?
Yeah, we got you.
Mute your radio in the background.
Sorry.
What's going on, Tariq?
Yo,
Yes.
yeah, what's good? Yeah, I want to say a few things. So let me have my little 1 minute 30, and then I've got a question to ask you at the end, Joe. I've got a few things to say. First of all, Wilder, like I said before, needs to do more to make this Joshua fight happen. I understand that people can only want to fight the person they're fighting next and not think about anyone else here, but I just think he needs to step it up, try harder to make effort. I said to you the other day that them lot are not getting back to them on emails. Eddie Hearn confirmed that on the interview the other day. If Shelley Finkel's got anything to say otherwise, tell him to obviously email him or try and make phone calls. I know it's different time zones or whatnot, but yeah, that's the first thing I wanted to say. Second of all, you told me to find some links of where they were talking about negotiations on your own show when one of your colleagues interviewed Shelley Finkel. He was talking about that's what it should be when it comes to negotiating. He said he didn't want to just offer, receive a certain amount of money, whatnot. Can you guys still hear me? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We hear you, but I'm definitely
How long
lost.
have I got left?
I'm
How
definitely.
long?
You got
What you
8
lost about?
seconds left. 7, 6.
All right, then. You said to
5,
me, "What's the
4.
good offer?" I want to know what is the good offer. What Deontay Wilder asked you or told you?
What is the
good offer? You said to me the other day, Wilder said to you, it's got to be a good offer for
Oh,
AJ fight.
I don't.
What is the good offer?
How would I know that? I mean, listen, as soon as a camp opens up, I could go see Wilder. I can't ask to go see Wilder. He's not in camp. What am I going to record? You know what I mean? So as soon as the camp opens up, I could go over there and say, bro, I mean, give us a roundabout. But I've tried that. Mike has tried that. He answers it the same way. I'm not going to say that on camera. Like he says something like that. I'm paraphrasing there, but no one is going to directly say, give me 30 million. Give me, only AJ did that and it backfired. Like, dog, no one. Look, Canelo did that. He said, no, I'll fight Floyd at
152.
And it backfired.
What? You will? Hey, come on down there, homie.
Don't do that. You don't do that. You don't. I mean, and again, that being said, Tariq, again, to me, a good offer is whatever they can do to make them accept it. The same way Wilder gave Fury a good enough offer to make him accept. Just make him accept it. Give him something that he can accept. That's it. It's simple. We went to Tariq. We got the Michael, right? We got Diego. Talk to me.
What up, Diego?
Yo.
What up?
Realistic, but you've got to put pressure on Wilder.
Wilder's trying to make a Fury fight. Why am I putting pressure on Wilder? He's trying to make a Fury fight.
So the Fury fight. Yeah, but if the Fury fight doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
And that's the thing. We don't know yet. You guys are rushing. We don't know yet. Until those negotiations fail, Wilder cannot look at Anthony Joshua.
But look, Wilder shouldn't chase him like he stole money from him or something, or like he got one up on him.
Hey, that's false. Wilder's not out here doing interviews. It's Tyson Fury, Ben Davison, Freddie Roach, Frank Warren. They're the ones. Wilder has said one interview on TBV. Thanks to us, Other than that, he hasn't done interviews, and he told you on that interview.
It is not. Is it a big issue if Wilder doesn't get his rematch? It's not really a big issue. He can move on to AJ now. All right, he might not get the clout he wants, and what's his name? Fury took most of the clout on that fight. Would do that. But listen, it don't matter if he doesn't get the fight with Tyson Fury. To be fair, just fight AJ then.
Why doesn't it matter to you? Why doesn't it matter to you? Did you think Wilder won? Did you think Wilder won? Why wouldn't the rematch matter to you? Do you think Wilder won?
It was
All right, so we want a winner. We want a winner. Oh my God.
Cut it.
My man turned into chopped and screws like it was.
Nigga turn into a goddamn one of them Terminators when they about to die and run out of juice.
We going to Brandon in Cincinnati. Natty, stand up, Brona. Where you at?
On God and them.
I do my best, but my best wasn't good enough.
Just for the hood, baby.
Man, what's good, TVV, man? Brown about to get knocked the fuck out. Put that money on that knockout, man.
Man, my own hometown ain't got no love for him.
Right, Javi?
I'll tell you, yeah, man.
Yo, wait a minute.
I think a lot of these wildest, man.
I'm gonna start your clock over. Hold on. Yo, is it Warren from the Natty too? Rashid?
Yeah, I'm rooting for Warren.
Yo.
He real when he spoke.
Roy Jones trained the dude that fighting Rashid.
Yeah. But Roy Jones trained John Pascal too.
Yeah, I know.
Roy Jones trained Joel.
And Roy Jones helped out with Sullivan Barrera too. I believe.
I mean,
no. It wasn't Sullivan. It was that. What's the guy's name?
I don't know. But Brandon, yeah, man, like just wink on Warren. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if you got my hint, but check us out on Friday, bruh, because whoa.
Is that it's like that?
Okay.
I couldn't even get on 5 dimes yet.
Really?
Not yet.
Listen, I need to get tape. Send me tape of his opponent, man. I need tape of his opponent. Do he got a punch? I'm gonna start this over. You seen his opponent, Brandon?
No, I ain't never seen his opponent, but I know Rashid Warren focused and his hands fast as fuck.
Yeah,
man.
but he don't punch hard, Rashid.
He punch hard enough.
Rashid don't punch too hard. I don't know. I hope he win. I want him to win. Listen, whoa, big money to make on Rashid this weekend. Huge. I mean, again, that's because we don't know this dude. We got to get tape on this dude. We only got a couple hours. But go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah. Bottom line is, man, I think some of the Wilder fans looking at this shit wrong. I mean, if Fury want to take a tune-up, is it a bitch-made move? Yeah.
All right. As long as you say that, I'm
control
happy
that.
with you. As long as you say that, I'm happy with you because we on the
It's a
same
bitch-
page.
If you want to take a tune-up, I mean, yes, it's a bitch-made move, but Wilder, you can't control that. You shouldn't follow him around and chase him around. And we can't spend all our time saying,
Hold on. Wait. Yo, you coming with the same narrative the last caller. Where do you see Wilder following him around? Wilder's done one interview with us, and that's it. Where you see him saying, oh, Fury don't want to fight me. Fury better not duck me. Why is it hard? You ain't seeing none of that. This is all Fury. Fury on Good Morning America. His trainer, his promoter.
Yeah, you got to give Wilder a chance to rebuttal all this new stuff that's coming out.
For him saying, but we keep saying that until Tyson Fury gives him a clear cut, no, he don't want it next, that he should just wait on him. Fuck that. He giving you he pussyfooting around it, so you need to start looking for other options, in my opinion. And you keep saying Joshua and them desperate at this point. You've been in interviews saying they desperate to make this fight. Use that desperation to get a better fucking percentage and get the money that you want for another fight, because it's obvious Fury don't want to fight right now. So, he ain't got to say a clear cut no. He ain't going to say it clear. Just the motherfucker don't want to fight you. Let him do the fight in April and move on, man. And like you said, these motherfuckers desperate for a big fight. Get the percentage you want, man. But all this, let's wait till Fury say no. Just no, he don't want to fight. Fuck all that.
Nah, that's how it gotta be. We gotta be there because I mean, it's either that or we gotta take Fury serious, right? Like Wilder needs to be listening to this show, reading the media, realizing that Eddie sent Fury an offer, realizing that Fury acknowledged that the offer was sent and received, acknowledging that Frank Warren received it or seen it or heard of it, and he needs to get on the phone with his people and say, look, are you sure they're trying to make the fight? Because it sounds like they're trying to make another deal. Should we be doing the same? Call Joshua. I want Joshua. No more hiding. No more ducking. No. That's how it got to go. But it can't go. It can't go like that until then. Like, there's got to be a breaking point, and we ain't in that camp. We can't make that decision But Brandon, I gave you almost 3 minutes. I'm telling you. We going out to Joel in Dubai. Talk to me.
You back, Joel, this time?
You guys take too much time that I even lost the energies to prepare to that. The guys who say that Joshua was irrelevant and then the fight, whatever the fight Joshua would fight, they would only talk about Wilder. But as long as I remember, wasn't that on the Wilder Fury fight that they was only talking about Joshua? They go even far. They bring up a concession of everywhere all of them just to bash Joshua, and then to turn his reputation. Wasn't that okay? Anyway, I don't give it that. So that conversation about Wilder Joshua, I don't care. Wilder Fury. If Furies want a tune up, it is a duck. Man, what are you doing? Take that fight. You guys say that it was easy for you guys to make a fight. Go again, take it. Take it 2 times, 3 times. Go again, take it. Why are we talking about Joshua and Wilder when it's about Fury and Wilder? Didn't you guys say yesterday that we don't have to bring a Wilder on conversation between Fury and Joshua? Why are we bringing Joshua in this conversation?
The
Let them
callers,
move
bro.
on.
The callers, bro.
Let them move on. You are bringing it again. You are the one who started.
Me?
You, yeah, you started.
Joel,
So let
guess
them
what time
move
it
on.
is?
Cut it.
Joel gonna call your ass out. Watch.
What? All he got to do is come on with a stopwatch. I ain't
He
cheating.
gonna call your ass out, nigga, for Danny Border Wars.
I ain't
I
cheating.
want this. I'm flying in from Dubai.
We going to Audacity on Skype.
What's going on, Audacity?
Yo, what's going down, man? Yo, these callers are hilarious. Look, man, it's obvious Deontay Wilder wants to redeem himself. Okay, he was in a hard fight, and he still wants to fight that man. All right? He ain't out here trying to get a soft touch. Now, Fury's second-guessing everything because, I mean, he hit the canvas pretty hard, man. Wilder sent him to, like, another dimension for, like, 5 seconds or some shit. You know what I mean? And someone else called and said that Wilder's like pretty much saying that Wilder is the most exciting heavyweight out there, and he is. He's not out here trying to win no like decision. He's out there trying to get you out of there. And all I'm saying is this: everybody's afraid to just call it a duck. It's like, look, man, if he's gonna take a soft touch and wants to get money in his hometown and all that, excuse me, then that's all good. Let him do that. But if it was Wilder who did some shit like that and tried to like fight some bum or something, you would never hear the end of it. That's my call. Peace.
True about that.
Answer the caller sooner, man. That's all I want is for people to notice the double standard and call it. That's all I want, man. That's all I want. Make going to Info Joe in California.
That is true though. If Wilder wasn't say, hey man, I wanna give me a little tune up before this
after that fight with Fury.
Yeah, I need a tune up for this Fury fight.
Mario would be here like
bro. Oh my nigga, they'll be Beyonce Wilder, Duck Squad, all this kind of shit.
I already know, bro.
Mr. Info Joe.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
What's going on, Info Joe, man?
Hey, man, top of the morning to all my hardcores out there, the degenerates, to all the hardcore. Shout out to all y'all. Yo, let me say this. The heavyweight division was the original glamour division of all boxing. It just got hot, a year and a half, 2 years ago. Before that, we were having no discussions every day about the heavyweight division. I guess a year and a half to 2 years ago. As a heavyweight division as a whole, it has a chance to steal its glamour back out of all the divisions right now while it's hot, or it's gonna go back dormant again. So to all the heavyweight division, man, you have a chance to gain the glory back in all of boxing and take its rightful place as the top of all of the divisions. But if it keeps going the way it is, it's going to go back dormant again. So I just hope all of this shit works its way out because I'm happy that it's back. We were not talking about this shit like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. So I just hope all of this 2019 gets better and better, and the heavyweight division comes back to its rightful place. That's my call.
Info Joe, thanks for calling in.
I tend to always agree with Joe.
DJ, talk to me on Skype.
Go DJ. That's my DJ.
DJ, you're already unmuted on our end, so I guess, or you just listen.
Hello?
Yes, what's up?
You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
Whoa, is this the Billie Jean version?
Yo.
Yo.
I just wanted to sing, brother. That's all.
Well, thank you for your contribution to the show. I'm pretty sure people are like, what the fuck just happened?
I know, but thanks, DJ.
Better not duck me, son.
You better not duck me, son.
Y'all turn this into me Frank Sinatra.
Yo, UK like ballads, I see.
I see, yeah. They like the little
You better not duck me, son. Hey, Deej, it's your turn.
What's going on, Deej? Adam Petty.
Oh man, what's up, guys? I hope Rafi has like recovered. But look, let me give you a dose of truth about this Fury scenario. Fury is a fraud. I've been trying to tell people this. Fury is a fraud. But I'm not mad at him because at the end of the fight, he called out Joshua. He made them chicken noises and stuff. So that's the fight he should be chasing. If he's true to his word, that's the fight he should be facing. Now let's face facts. Fury's not true to his word. What happened to all this stuff about he was going to be an American-based fighter and he loves the USA? And now we're hearing talk about homecoming and all that nonsense.
Did he get that money to the charity? Did he get that $12 million to the homeless?
This stuff. Honestly, and this is what I was trying to say. He's not a peer of Deontay Wilder just off the back of that draw. Now, a lot of people think that he rightfully should be there because it shows that he's just as good. But the other boards haven't ranked him in their top 10s. It's only the WBC. Someone needs to kick Fury back into touch. He needs to go and get that job done against Wilder, first and foremost. But, that's boxing. He's perceived to have the power. So I suppose if he wants to go into negotiations with Joshua, that fight can happen. But I'm not mad with him for chasing that fight because he told the world after that fight that he wanted to go for Joshua. He was making chicken noises.
Cut it. Deej, great call. Thanks for calling in. Oh, shit, we got one more. Awali on Skype. Talk to me.
What's going on, Awali?
Yeah, man, another great show. And another sort of, show that just keeps them sort of mind stimulated. But you know what, Nesta, yeah? It's simple as this, really. You've said that all the heavyweights are available. And at the end of the day, if Wilder's got a good team around him, he's not only going to negotiate. It's not like the fight is signed, sealed, and delivered. So I don't understand why he's got to only focus on Fury. This guy said one face, one name, all this bullshit. AJ's out here talking about I'm begging for the fight because he thinks he's seen something in him. So at the end of the day, why did they not make the fight that everybody wants to happen? Fury fucking came out of a 2-year hiatus, was on coke, crack, all sorts of shit, and just wanted a bit of limelight. And then basically fucking slapped up your boy. Now he's running back because he's got a bit about him. He's got a bit of reputation about him. So it's clear to see that Fury's just dragging this out until AJ confirms another fight. So why don't fucking Deontay say, you know what? If I've got a good team, negotiate with everybody.
Awali, you know why?
And that's it.
You know why?
Why?
Because we can't believe. We can't believe you. We can't believe you because you and many other callers. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Forget the emotions.
All right, fine.
Let's
Fine. You got
let's
you guys 17 seconds. Go ahead.
Make the fight happen. Stop fucking ducking Deontay. Simple. He's a duck. Everybody knows he's a duck. He's ducking Joshua, bro. He don't want that smoke. Same skills. The guy's got skills, power, height, everything. Instead, he wants to see if he can beat fucking Fury. Bro, forget that. Make the fight happen. Become undisputed. AJ took all sorts of risks and took all sorts of bullshit money to make himself who he is today. You've got a belt. They're not going to disrespect you. They're desperate now. Make the fight.
Cut it.
Oh, Wiley, nice call, man. I love your passion, homie. I love your passion, man. Get on that Patreon tip, man, so you can be like a boomerang, you know what I'm saying? You can be a mastermind, you can be a ringer, you know what I'm saying? You can cut the line so you ain't gotta wait to be last all the time, homie.
Man, what was I gonna say?
I don't know, but while you're thinking about it, we got a super chat from
Cutting people off.
who, me?
Well, not you. I like cutting callers off because like
we got JMM though. I'm gonna cut you off.
you
Super chat.
cut me off.
Free went to war and came back with Wilder. PTSD. Probably true about that. But real quick, if you like what you're hearing, smash that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. Also, go over to theboxingvoice.com/affiliate sponsors and use one of our hyperlinks. We have everything from Blue Apron to Amazon. Really use that Amazon link and do all your shopping through that link. It costs you absolutely nothing. Bookmark it, save it, and just shop through that link. We get a little kickback and we get to do more shit like talk shit about Mario sometimes.
Yo, don't forget to get your TBV gear, man. A lot of fights coming up here in the Barclays Center or over in LA. Make sure that people see you with your Boxing Voice shirt representing. Even if you come from a different country, we got UK, we got the Mexican version, I got the DR version. Obviously, we got Argentine, Irish, everything. Okay. We're gonna go to Artemak. Where you at, man? Ought to be calling in every day and never could connect, man. I'm feeling sorry for him, but
as long as he tries.
I feel like this altar is gonna be from Dubai too, yo. It's like 2 R's. It's like AA, like altar.
Oh, two A's.
No, 2 R's. I said. Oh, see, I'm dyslexic. I meant
Yeah,
2 R's. I meant to say it's got 2 R's, not A's.
He said AA.
Yeah, I said AA. Damn, I'm bugging. See, Mario, you might be right. I might have said something else the other time too when we was arguing, but you ain't paying attention. Mario just trying to get past this one. Like fucking Ness. I hate this motherfucker. Shit ain't over yet.
Nah, man. Apparently, I talk too much for some of the callers, so I'm gonna wait till I get my. I'm gonna wait till they actually call in and talk this shit, and then we'll see where they're at.
Damn, did you run off? Did you run off Rhythm and Violence? He ain't called in since that day, have you?
Damn.
I'll tell you what, some of these motherfuckers talking shit, I'll run their ass off too. I don't even know why I watch these motherfuckers.
Liz Low on Skype. Talk to me.
What up, Liz Low? My Liz kind of low too, homie.
What's that? You know what it is, Decatur, Judge, and that thing. Hey, I just got a question for y'all, man, because like I had stated a couple of calls ago, man, they keep on with their bullshit. Ain't nobody gonna watch the heavyweights once again, and they gonna be, fucked. So, question to y'all ever gonna get Al Heyman or his right hand man on the show?
You know what?
We could definitely get him on.
We could definitely get Tim. We ain't getting no
sir.
Al.
No. We definitely get Al.
Al ain't done an interview with nobody.
Nigga, if you get an interview with Al, boy, you better clip it by minutes.
You know what I'm saying? He did one interview. He did one interview like 20 years ago. I was like 15 years ago.
If you get an interview with Al, you better clip every minute and fucking put it out. You know what I'm saying? Make money that way.
Send me
Hey,
a link.
but y'all can do that though. That'll be great, man. Cause we can really get some questions answers. Cause I'm tired of all the fans going back and forth because they in their personal feelings about the situation when we really don't know what the fuck is going on behind the scenes. So if we could get that popping, man, that shit'll be great. It'll put a lot of this shit to rest, and I'd be happy than a motherfucker, man. Y'all can get hit man on here.
I'm gonna go ahead and text my mans, and I'm gonna put together another nice show, man. The way we did the Wilder and
Tim come on before?
Nah, but
on video before, but the way
I seen that.
the way we did the Wild, and he told me, actually one day I got salty and shit. I was but you know how I get, play salty. I'm like, word is born, Tim. He like, what, Ness? I'm like, bro, you told me you listen to my show. You and Kelly told me you listen. He's like, I do. I'm like, so why you on somebody else's podcast breaking news and shit? He like, you ain't never invite me on your show, did you? And I'm like, well, I never think you was gonna come on.
Yeah, you be out here, man. You be attacking motherfuckers that don't even give them an invite, my nigga.
Hell yeah, I'm on.
Hey, but that's what he liked about it. I remember I did I can't remember Rubio's fight with Terrell. and that was the first time I met him. And yo, right away I was like TBV. He didn't even call us TBV. He called us Ness. That's what he just kept referring to us as Ness. Like, well, that was like when PBC was first started. But yeah, man, he's a big fan though, for real.
We gotta get in touch with Frank Warren. We need some real answers.
Man, they ducking me too.
I know, man.
I don't know. I'm gonna try and pull some strings, but I've been yanking at them already. Oh man.
We got another caller. More callers calling in.
I thought they said Frank and Eddie jumped in the car with Terrence yesterday. Isn't that what they said?
Frank and Eddie.
No, I'm just playing. When they was running away from the interview.
Yeah, they said what Jack said, he said Terrence said Ness is a hating ass dude.
And he jumped in the car and sped off, and Eddie and Frank were right in the back seat, jumped in with them.
Well, Ness, at least you know motherfuckers are listening, you know what I'm saying? That's always good.
But that's even worse. Cause he know what I'm saying is true. Gamboa little as hell. Like, why you?
I mean, look here, brother. The way you pose your statement, sometimes motherfuckers just don't like it. But like you said, you gotta keep grounding.
Hey, but Jack tried.
You know,
Jack tried.
I don't think they really, you know what I'm saying. I mean, look here. He started at a lower weight class. Just because he started at a lower weight class, what?
Facts, king.
Yo, but Jack tried though, Mike. You heard him. He was like, listen, we got Mike leading the whole army of Crawford fans. I was like, Jack, get him, butter him up,
man, yeah. Here, man.
I got the 3 dots from Team Nathan. 3 dots. If you got an iPhone, you know what I'm talking about.
But yeah, look here, man. I think one day we're gonna get big enough where motherfuckers just cannot deny us from not coming home.
I mean,
they don't have to come on.
If we keep doing it every day, we gonna get big, man. People don't even understand. Like, I'm this like punctual and trying to do it every day because I can't wait. Like, I wish I could just
fast forward
December. I wish we could just go to December. I love summer. Everybody knows how many vacations I take a year. I still wish I could skip all that and go straight back to December because I plan on not stopping. I plan on interview after interview after interview. I mean, and when Ron gets to the East Coast, we're gonna turn back up the videos. After, like, every day after this right here, I'm out. I'm gonna go eat lunch and then hit the road with Ron. So it's on. This year crazy. This year's gonna be bananas.
We're gonna have to move Patreon up a little bit though.
Here's the problem, Mike.
Do that.
Here's the problem. You said when we get big enough, and I get what you're saying, but to me, I think just some of these dudes are like, what's the name of the Oakland Raiders running back that never talks to the press?
Yo, he's in Vegas.
Yes, Lynch. See, just like that. I think that's how some of these fighters are. They just ain't gonna talk to people no matter what. You know what I mean?
What do you guys think? Should we wait for him to get back to the East and schedule him for a morning show, or cater to his Vegas time? He's at Pac Broner right now.
Who'd you say? I didn't hear you.
Tim.
Depends on.
Oh, Tim. Oh, okay.
I don't really like working nights no more. Be honest. Nah, I'm fucking with you.
It's on you, bro. I'm
all right, we'll talk off air. But there you go. Who asked for it? It was Deej. Who was it? Deej? No, that was Lidlow.
That was me, my nigga.
Nah, it was Lidslow that called in and said, "Yo,
that was me."
Aiming on, or
his man.
Oh yeah.
I hope to see a notification saying you signed up to Patreon. I mean, you know what I mean? Buy me a cup of coffee. You know what I mean? People gotta understand. Signing up to Patreon doesn't mean anything more than you buying a cup of coffee, which these days doesn't even cost $3 anymore, unfortunately. I bought a nice coffee yesterday. It was over $3. It was $3.19.
Yeah, I feel safe and that shit got more now.
$3.19. How is it $3.19 now? It used to be $2.69. That's why we made the whole slogan: buy us a cup of coffee.
You better go to McDonald's.
Coffee is $3.19.
McDonald's is too?
And I'm drinking Dunkin' Donuts. Not like I'm being bougie.
Oh, well, yeah.
Shit. Yo, but let me tell you, that's only when I'm in the street because I rarely buy. I got my own coffee. I brew all day. You see, I'm always over here with the monkey cup or the other new cup I got for Christmas. But
Dunkin' got better iced coffee anyway.
Yeah, Dunkin' does have better iced coffee. I hate Starbucks. I'm not a Starbucks guy, but thank you for tuning in. I want to thank everybody. You know, love us, hate me, love Mario. Doesn't matter. Hit the thumbs up. It helps with the visibility of the show.
We at 199 right now. Come on, let's get to 225 before we get out of here.
Drop us a 5-star review and help us grow. Help us help you. Help us help you. Lidslow called in here and said he wanted something, and we immediately got on the job. Help us help you. How do you do that? Hitting the thumbs up, dropping the 5-star review, sharing the show, subscribing to the YouTube channel, subscribing to the backup channel. You know, saving, bookmarking, sharing the Amazon hyperlink, using that to do your Amazon shopping, helping us get that little kickback that costs you absolutely nothing. Signing up to Patreon, ensuring that Mario and Mike don't go away. Why? Because your patron is just keeping them there. Help the show grow, man. I mean, 2019, I'm telling you, if you called us a contender, or if we going based off being a prospect and contender,
we are a prospect, baby. Once we did,
subscribers indicate that we are a prospect, well, then that's why we working hard like one.
Hungry.
But I'm out. That's GTL, Instagram, Twitter.
You can follow me at Mario Mookie on Instagram and Twitter.
Just like Ness said, man, we're hungry, man, but we want all the interviews. We want all the boxes. We want all the questions. So if you guys got any questions that we have a potential guest, you can always get on Patreon and ask that question, bro. Like, we don't sugarcoat. We don't skip over questions. You know what I'm saying? You get one question. So make sure it's the best question you have on your mind at that point in time. Follow me on IG. This is my goddamn fucking outro. Y'all had your fucking turn. Hold up.
Mario. That was Mario.
Gross 1911 on IG. Gross 231. Ain't gonna be fucked up. Gross 2312 on Twitter. Pass it back to y'all.
Yo, why do you got numbers? Like, how many Grosses is out there?
Bro, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, man. My last name is rare, but it's a lot of famous.
Have you ever tried Michael Gross?
That's what I use, like on my card, on my mail.
All right, why you got Gross 1911? Like
Gross 1911. The only reason it's 1911 and not 2011. 2011 wasn't available, so I just went down one I can remember. 2011 was the year my daughter was born. 2312. Michael Jordan is my favorite athlete of all time, and 12 is the first number that I ever wore playing sports.
Oh wow, so that's extra cute. But yeah,
people gonna try to hack your shit now.
If you wanna grow your social media,
can't. Boy, my password is like.
If you want to grow your social media and your brand, try having words. Just, Google it. For strategies, they'll tell you it's just simpler.
I don't feel. Don't put me inside a box, homie. Don't put me inside a box, homie.
Cross 1776.
And you fuck around and make somebody follow somebody named Gross 76.
That's what Scant Rants wrote. That's what he's not getting. People understand that when it's numbers. But anyway, we're out. Peace.